Minecraft sword. Oh, I already showed you. Never mind. This is our relationship. You trying to talk to me
and him not caring.
And him on the phone, yeah.
Man. Oh, 10 o'clock. Here we go.
Shit.
Wait, we gotta do stuff?
Yep. It's doing.
So we can do it. We can do that.
Everyone else can whistle.
I can do that. So I can do it.
Planet.
Fuck you, son. That's a rap for you, B.
All right. Welcome,
Hey.
awesome people, to Odd Planet.
Hello.
All right. Hold on. Let's go get over to you. It's coming. There he is, folks.
I'm so excited.
And he just can't hide it.
I know. Hey, everyone. What's good? Hemi. One half of AT Alien Workshop in the Biggity Ilding. Chilling like a motherfucking G. Yark.
And
This fag.
Me.
Bang! Hey guys, it's Bang!
I don't have a cool intro yet, but I'm George Helmer, the fourth.
Yo, how many weeks have you had to work on your cool fucking...
What else does it say?
You've had at least, what, like 5 weeks of, like,
I'm
trying
doing
to...
there's
I go home and I sleep. So
I would say an eon.
I just woke up.
He's had a nice, cool eon of
Nice
time.
eon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole eon to work on a cool intro.
Hi, I'm Steven.
It wasn't him.
See, woo! What are you
They're all
talking
pumped,
about?
they're all
That
pumped.
was the coolest
So
thing.
they're all pumped to watch to that.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. See, look at that. That's fucking woo.
Shouldn't.
Y'all should grow up.
It's weird. I saw a video recently. It was this goat, right? And this goat, like, it started off and it was like, hey, make a little noise. And the goat was like, meh, like that. And he was like, no, you can do it better than that. Try harder. And he was like, nah, like that. And the face that you just made was like exact goat face.
That's a good thing we wrote
Oh,
that.
that's what I was going for.
That was dope.
He saw that same video.
They didn't see it, though, so that's
I
unfortunate.
didn't see it.
That
Either.
sucks, bro.
It's like a white buffalo. It's just that rare.
My shit gets so hot because of this shit.
Move it away.
I can't.
Lava lamp warming.
I feel like we need to go paint some buffaloes. Word?
Paint them what?
Yeah.
White.
You want
Racist.
You said white
you
buffaloes.
want more white buffaloes.
I said we should paint it. You said they're rare. So let's go paint some fucking buffaloes. Let's make them a little less rare.
Is there a paint that would stick to a buffalo without hurting them?
We haven't tried it. Let's go try. Let's just see if they get pissed.
That's what everyone
sure we
does.
get some
They
cheap
just,
lead
they just
paint.
try things on animals, so why not we do it?
Yeah, it's the
Why
same
not?
thing, right? What? Yeah. We're animals too, by
So
the
we're
way.
putting makeup on them?
Humans are animals. If you didn't know. Fact.
I don't know anything, I guess.
Clearly.
Got a cough.
Clearly.
So,
So today's show is
Is.
about...
him not having a beard?
I have a beard, bro.
That's a beard.
It's right here.
Are psychics real? Do you believe in psychics?
Are you asking me?
I don't know. Do you feel like you've been asked? Did you sense it?
Yes.
So for the rest of the show, we're just going to talk to each other like telepathically or whatever.
Alright,
All
so...
right.
Words? That's gay. That's gay.
Oh, I got nosebleed.
That's gay.
I don't think it's good.
No, that one's gay.
Nose period.
That's why his nose started bleeding.
What?
Gay people always have nosebleeds. I'm joking. That's not a thing.
Why would people think you're being
There's probably like one gay person watching this right now. They're like, dude, I don't have nosebleeds all the time. He's
That's
a liar.
weird. I actually,
He's
yeah.
like, oh.
I always do.
Or there's a straight viewer that's like kind of a little bit unsure about their sexuality and they just got a nosebleed and he's like, oh shit. Dude, I'm gay.
That's it.
Dude, I'm gay.
I believe that one.
Anyway, there's no fact to what I just said.
Ever.
All right, so we're going to
Anything
try an experiment to start with.
Alright.
Based on
I'm thinking number 1 through 5.
Okay, I got it.
Almost like that.
I got it.
What?
What do you mean, what?
You're
gonna
supposed
ask me
to
what the
get-
number is?
I have the number. I said I'm thinking number 1 through 5.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, I got it. I'm like, what?
One through 5?
I was going to do it
Yeah.
the other way, but I got 2.
I got 4.
You did not get 2.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it was 2.
Yeah, I got 2. I'm fucking psychic.
You know why I said 4?
2's my favorite number, though.
He nodded 4 times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 8, so what are you going to do now? I'm at
What's
12.
8?
We're done guessing,
What are you
so
doing?
just watch you nod.
Yeah, no, I won. I'm psychic, obviously.
Woo-woo.
All right.
All right.
Alright, I'm thinking of a butt cheek, left or right.
The dick in the middle.
I would
You're
say
right.
that.
That was
The surprise ending.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, what's this experiment?
This experiment, all right.
Who's
So
touching me under the table?
Surprise ending.
I went to a psychic,
Okay.
and of course we went through a lot, and I'll show you the video about that. But she kind of hinted at me having abilities, which I thought was crazy. So I kind of want to test that, and I would like to test that on you, George.
Oh, okay. What kind of abilities?
She just said I was very intuitive.
Oh, like psychic abilities?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, not necessarily psychic, but that maybe I should test it out, and I thought what better place than other than the show. Now, you're probably going to be
I could
skeptical
probably think of a bunch of different places.
and try it somewhere else.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
So you got to do it with an open mind, of course.
Open mind.
My mind's always open.
All right, good.
Okay.
What are we doing? I'm nervous.
All right. You have a very caring nature, but you're not afraid to stand your ground and not be walked on when necessary. I sense loyalty in you. I sense you are a very laid-back person, but when you are passionate about something, you go for it. Am I hitting home?
I mean, like, you kind of know me, so, like...
He don't know you that well, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
maybe
chilled.
hung out a
With,
couple
how,
times.
how many times have you legitimately chilled with
I
Steven?
feel like everyone, like...
4 times. Maybe 5. Maybe
Okay.
6.
That's so, like, pretty basic stuff.
Okay, well, let's keep going.
Well, so far, does it sound...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel like everyone can go fit in there.
Okay, so you're saying everyone that far
Yeah,
knows
let's
that
get,
much.
let's get more
All right.
personal. What's my shoe size?
I do sense a little confusion,
Oh, God.
like you're waiting for something to happen to give you direction. Something that fits your creativity, possibly. Something that allows you to be laid back and be your own boss.
Okay.
Yeah?
I sense you are distracted at your current job, and this hurts your work. It could be a person, or maybe you are distracted by other things of the material world.
I don't know. Distracted at work. Like, I don't know.
Is he a good worker?
No, fuck no. What? What?
Okay.
I hope Brandon's watching right now. No. This guy?
Oh.
No. Anyway, distracted, yes.
How am I distracted?
Oh, look at you. You can't even think about what you're not distracted about. You're so focused on being distracted now.
All right. That's all. That's all what it is. Let's go to your past.
All right, stuff you don't know.
Tell me
Tell me.
if I hit anything sensitive.
Okay.
You just let me know. Your parents. I sense that maybe one of them was always too busy because of career, and the other one was a free spirit, causing them to clash at times.
I don't know.
Is that something you've noticed?
You talking about my mom and dad, or like?
Yeah, sure. Your parents.
I don't know.
You don't know how it was?
You don't know your parents?
No, because like, well, my mom and dad aren't together, so it's like I don't know. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
so I don't know. Like, I basically grew up with my mom.
Yeah,
I lived with her my whole life.
yeah.
So
But they're separated?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
No, I did not. But I did think that there was issues between them.
Well, I mean, I guess yeah.
So that's kind of crazy. Okay. When did that separation happen?
I think I was like 6.
You're like 6? Oh, it was kind of before memory.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that was it. That's all I wanted to do. How did that make you feel? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, that's all right.
All right.
Y'all didn't just have sex for the first time. Like, how did you feel about it?
Yeah. Was anything correct? Was anything wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it was like sure. The first part you were talking about, there's some stuff that was correct, but
Some
it was
stuff?
kind of like yeah.
Okay. Well, was there anything wrong?
I guess not really. I just feel like it was really like basic stuff, though. I don't know.
Yo. Shout out to Brandon. He just said.
Great.
Yeah. Hold on.
He's about to be like, he is distracted at work.
He just said, hell yeah, I'm watching. Good worker, humph.
There it is.
Knew it. All right, keep talking.
Well, what about the parents thing?
Well, that's what I was kind of confused. What do you mean? What about it? When you trying to
Well,
get
what
at?
I said, like, was there any truth there? Did it resonate at all?
You said that one was always busy, one was free spirited.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I grew up like my mom.
Is she a
basically.
free spirit?
I
Someone that maybe gets her own honey?
well, she makes honey, so that's kind of a weird expression, but.
Huh.
Well, I mean, I guess.
And is your father, is he focused on a career?
I mean, he works.
Maybe.
They both work, and
Yeah. Is he gone a lot?
I mean, I guess
Why is he gone a lot?
because of his work.
Just work? Like he works a 9 to 5 and...
No,
No?
I mean, he drives a truck.
That's a big deal. That's gone a lot.
Yeah,
Has he always done that?
for a while. Yeah.
What do you mean for a while? Like from when you were 6?
Yeah, I mean, I think he did other stuff too, like for a little bit, but mostly, yeah, he's mostly been driving.
That's crazy.
How'd you not know that?
What? Oh,
Why
how
would
did he
I?
Not, what do you mean, how did he not know
I thought
that?
you knew that before this.
How so?
I don't know. Him. Oh.
Am I making you sweat?
Yeah, I'm
Something's-
sweating.
My
You
ESP wearing on you?
Oh, God. Don't freak out again,
Oh,
bro.
gosh, come on, I see.
Let's not do that again. He's just going to put his head down and be like, he knows me. He saw my soul and he knows
You
me.
have a fear of STDs.
Holy fucking shit. How did he know? How did he
No,
know?
that was good. I don't know.
That's dead on. I am terrified. All right, so that was just a little experiment. Obviously, I'm not a psychic. That's just something I worked
He's
up
in
real
my shoe
quick.
size, so
It's not about that.
it's always about shoe size.
Size 9.
Were you my girl? Size 9.
Yeah.
You could be a really tall girl.
It's size 9.
It's not size 9. It's an odd number, but it's not 9.
11.
Yeah.
Totally know it. Psychic.
Very nice. Yeah, you get the numbers. He has the numbers figured out.
Yeah.
He was close with the 9.
Yeah, how tall am I then? That's what I thought.
Wait, it's 6'3".
I might be. I'm 6'3" or 6'4", I don't know.
No, you're 6'3".
Well, way to ask something you don't even know.
Right. How tall am I? Well, fucking guess then.
You can't, because I don't fucking know.
If you're so goddamn
Read
smart,
my mind.
go ahead, tell me, how tall am I? Okay.
I'm between 6 and
Then-
7 feet.
Then I guess I am that tall with what you said, because I don't know.
This is like this whole show about me.
Being stupid? Let's do a whole show about George being
All right,
stupid.
time to zoom in.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Man, you know what? We should have gone out onto the streets and done, asking people questions and interviewed them on,
Yeah.
how stupid they think George is what we should have
And
done.
we'll say just by looking.
We should do
Yeah,
this.
just look at George and
should
just
do
how
that.
stupid do
We
you
should
think
do-
this
we-
fuck is?
We should do it.
If you word it like that,
Yeah.
you're going to be like,
Pretty stupid.
pretty
Goddamn-
smart guy, actually. He looks like a professor.
I'm stupid.
I wonder if I wonder if we did this and I wore like different clothes, it would like impact their
Well,
opinion.
that's a different thing. Yes, it would.
We should do it.
Your
Like, what kind of
name,
clothes? To do it.
your name actually impacts.
Yeah, I'm George. Everyone knows when they hear me, they're like,
George.
smart
If he
guy.
says it like that, yeah, I'm George. That's not going to go well as far as
It's
smart
going well.
points.
It's going well.
What's your
Yeah,
name?
I'm George.
I'm George.
So, what I just did was a form of.
Yo, shout out.
We'll get that out of the way. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout it out.
Shout out to Tasha, Baby T, and this bitch, and Certified Block Party. And she just said George is very stupid, is what she said.
That's why I
Someone
wanted
needs
to
to tweet us and say that they think I'm smart. Someone just go
No, someone does not need to do
Someone
that.
needs to do it.
If they feel
what are
compelled
you?
to.
What are you doing? Someone
needs to.
needs to? You
Needs
just.
to.
And what if they want to call you stupid? Now they go, well, now I need to. You don't.
I hope
you
Bree's not
don't.
watching because she's gonna call me stupid also.
Well, you're stupid.
There's a lot of people that don't think highly of you, George.
Yep.
I disagree. I believe in you, George. I don't think you're stupid. I think you're
that's
ignorant.
Only stupid people resort to that.
What if he stabbed you right there? Oh, we resort to violence,
I
too.
guess I was stupid. I shouldn't have said that.
And now you're bleeding to death.
Yeah.
You like blood, dumb bitch?
But there's a few tricks psychics do. And what
Like stalk people?
No, well, a little bit.
I was
but
kidding.
No, they do.
Okay, that's weird.
If they research them, if they're doing a big client. But I just did a form of hot reading and cold reading.
Ooh, hot reading for me, definitely.
Yeah, there was some hot, because there was stuff I did know, but I was working really hard to convince you that I didn't know it beforehand. And it worked a little bit.
Not really.
No?
Yeah, it is.
You leaned back and went, oh, took your hat off and did this number.
Oh man, I do that 2 seconds early.
Yeah, it's filmed anyway, so.
Whatever. I'm not saying I didn't do it.
Okay.
I do that often.
Yeah.
It didn't get you at all.
I did. Yeah, you did good.
A little bit. Wow, I mean, I wasn't trying to do good. I was just doing an experiment.
Well, you did good. It got him.
Good.
So the
Yeah,
experiment
was good. Yeah. What?
Well,
What can I? What?
What he's getting at is that somebody who's obviously not psychic and stupid
Obviously.
Right.
can do this.
Hey, you don't know. I could have a talent.
Yeah.
You don't. What?
Let him
It
have
could be a
talent.
stupid
Drinking.
talent.
You're good at drinking. You're really good at drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have to be psychic to
Drinking
know
water.
that.
How'd you know that?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Probably because we
Get
did
out
drink
of my
a lot.
head. Get out. It's my castle.
Yeah, alright.
King of the castle.
It's my castle. That's weird.
King of the castle.
But yeah, I just wanted to play with that a little bit. I kind of framed it based on how my experience was with the psychic I dealt with, because I felt there was a little bit of that, and then also on the other end there wasn't a little bit of that. And I wonder if I played into it not knowing I did.
Now, hot reading and cold reading, you mentioned that
Yeah.
before. Let's go ahead and tell everyone
What that is,
what
cold
that is.
reading is, I'm in front of you right now, your hat's to the side, you probably like hip-hop, you're into music, your shirt, you kind of have an edge to you, sticks and stones, stuff like that. That's cold
Tough
reading.
guy.
Tough guy.
Which what?
Michael Tyson talked like that, so
okay, fair
still
enough.
tough
Fair
guy.
enough. Still a
Still
tough.
tough guy.
Still a tough guy. Knockout in 80 seconds. All right, and then hot. And,
Never thought I'd be compared to Mike Tyson.
yeah,
That was new.
Yeah,
nice.
That's good.
Why would you do that?
I need a face.
And then hot reading is I have information on you already, whether I looked you up online or stuff like that, or I overheard a conversation and I'm waiting to use it later on. Stuff like that. That's the hot reading.
Yep.
And that's usually the one psychics get in trouble for. The
Right.
fake ones.
Right.
If there are fake ones or real ones, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what that was. I'm thinking we should go ahead and just play the interviews and get what everyone else thinks to start with.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
The sidekick interview.
Oh, yeah. That's in there. Oh, them sidekicks.
I'm too smart, so I talk too fast, and people don't understand me. So
Because you're
that's-
stupid.
I'm so
Well, you'll
smart.
hear how you say it.
What is it? What's that? What does that mean?
You're about to hear yourself.
Yeah.
Were there any hot chicks where his voice gets like really loud when he's asking him a question?
Kind of was
Do you believe
one.
in psychics?
It wasn't
Do you believe-
blatant. No, the global warming one was the best because it was whispering and then, do you believe in global warming?
I don't. I still need to watch that. I still need to.
Look, if you're a female and George screams at you, he's into you.
That's the sign.
how
You don't have to be a psychic
So you,
to notice that.
if he whispers to you, you're hideous. So know
Go
that.
find a hole.
Go find a hole.
I don't think it has to do with that.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, let's.
Dude, chill. It's just a cold reading. It's just what we.
Yeah.
All right. So, do y'all believe in psychics?
In what?
Psychics.
Sidekicks?
No, psychics.
So we can't hear them for
like
some
Kelly
reason,
Acker.
right?
Yeah, I believe in psychics. Not
That's
really.
a problem.
Yes, I do believe in psychics.
Some of them.
Kind of, sort of.
No.
No.
I don't.
You don't hear it?
Yeah, I'm here.
I would say
Why
yes,
can't I hear it?
under certain
That's my bad.
circumstances.
No.
Oh, y'all enjoy it.
To a certain extent.
Yes.
I believe it. Yes.
I believe some people have psychic abilities.
I do believe in psychics.
Yeah, I definitely would say I know that psychic energy is real.
Yeah.
Or the psychic capability.
You want to explain why or why not?
I just believe in psychics because there's some people that have even told me something that was gonna happen to me and it happened. So I'm like, oh.
I just don't believe in stuff like that. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't think people can really like tell the future because things that you do can like, you know, change it almost, I guess. So yeah.
But I don't believe that psychics, I don't believe in the metaphysical. I believe in the triad of Stoicism, which is monism, mutation, and materialism. I believe that everything is made from one thing, therefore there is nothing that is metaphysical or physical. Everything is a physical reality. Materialism, everything is made of something, and mutation, everything is continually changing. So there's no such thing as an eternal truth. There's only eternal change of the one thing, that everything is born of.
I think that some people have the ability and some people don't.
I just think it's interesting. I think some aspects of it is true. And it's shocking evidence, shocking stuff they can tell you. I believe a little bit of it, maybe not all of it, but at least a portion. What about you? I'll tell you why I'm against it. I think that people think they want to know the future, and then when they hear things that are not the way they thought it would be, they kind of try to alter what they should be doing. And you should go on your instinct. Like, I'm a person that believes in your gut, so like whatever your gut is telling you, whatever your instinct is telling you, you should go with it. But if you're hearing somebody that's telling you this is what you're gonna be looking forward to, or this is what's gonna happen, I don't agree.
There you have it.
I believe that maybe some people were blessed with the ability to tell the future, and I mean, not a lot of people. So yeah, I think so. I believe in them.
I would think that there are a lot of different powers in the universe, and if you invoke on certain powers, then they will come.
But maybe it's because I've never had like a personal experience with one, so I can't really say honestly.
Well, I mean, I will say that there are some people that may be able to predict certain things that can occur, but I wouldn't say that. I'd say that there's a limit to as how far it can go.
I'm like kind of like, I go back and forth on the subject.
Okay.
I don't really believe in like supernatural stuff.
I do, so that's why I go back and forth. But I think some people are legit, like very few, but there's a lot of fakes out there.
I've heard that some people, that it's actually true, like some people actually can predict that, like I've heard of it happening before.
I just feel like others have stronger intuition than others.
Well, it's been going on since the beginning of time. Some of the wisest men on earth consulted with psychics to proceed or to change hardships or, you know, better things in life, yeah.
No, I just think just because someone says they're a psychic doesn't mean that they are.
Right.
Because there's a sign saying palm reader, and you know, it's like easy to take people's money that way.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fake going out there, but there's some real ones out there, you know, you just gotta kind of feel them out. You know.
Have y'all been to a psychic?
Oh yeah, I've been to psychic before.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah.
How's that going?
It went really well. It went really well. Yeah, it told me some things that I need to do to protect myself and to just help me become a better person. Yeah, and the part that scared me was that she told me, you know, you probably won't believe a lot of this, but when I finished this conversation with you, your sister was involved in a car accident, and when you call home, you'll find out. And when I called home, I found out, and that's when I knew she was real. Yeah, so I was like, wow, yeah. So definitely believe in psychic.
That gave me chills. That's wow.
But you know, the thing is, if they ask you a lot of questions, and then they kind of like, as you answer the questions, they feed off of what you're answering, 9 times out of 10, they're not real. If they do all the talking, that's when you take heed. You might be on to something. Yeah.
Like, it's basically about energies, where you can read energies and stuff like that. So I can say that I'm a psychic because I can feel people's energy in their future, what it looks like, you know? I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah, I totally believe that there are psychics and that there is an ability to communicate with the afterlife.
I can't believe or not
believe. I don't necessarily have like these are psychics and these aren't psychics. I feel like I've never encountered one personally, but that doesn't mean they aren't out there.
Have either of y'all been to a psychic or anything like that?
No, not like a professional psychic.
I've never been that way.
I used to go to psychics because they were cheaper than therapists. Matter of fact, I used to go to a therapist and it cost me $120 an hour. And he was a real sidekick. He was stupid. Half the time I'd end up giving him therapy, he'd be telling me his stories, and then I'd be like affirming him. So I started to go to a lady named Rainbow right over here at Crystal Blue, and she would use tarot cards. The interaction was essentially the same, but she would throw the tarot cards and then use that as an excuse to talk about my problems. So I do believe in psychics, but I believe that it's just a matter of language. It's a matter of places and points in history. I believe that movie theaters are the new temples and churches. The internet has become the new commons, but cannot replace this, and that's the danger. Virtual community replacing real community. Psychics are the real therapists. Therapists are the appropriation and the industrialization of the sacred. That is, human to human, wherever two are gathered in his name, there God shall be, the Christ said. So therapists are an attempt to secularize the realm of the sacred.
I've never been to one, but I've been to one, but I've never had them like.
Right.
I've seen other people have it,
No, never. No, never been. Heard of a lot of them, like heard of people's experiences, but I've personally never been to one. So.
No.
No?
No. Kind of scares me. Huh? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know if I want to know. Like, I feel like I'm happy enough not knowing.
No, never been to one.
No. No.
No, I wouldn't say that I've ever been to a psychic.
I've had a tarot reading from a psychic.
What do you think? How'd that go?
It went pretty well, actually. It was more clear than doing my own readings. Yeah.
No. Nope.
I am not.
I have not. I'm curious though. Are you a psychic?
No.
I'm reading right now.
Would y'all go to a psychic?
I think I would, just to see how my future is.
Right.
But I can tell what my future gonna be at anyway, so.
If it wasn't as expensive as they show it on TV, I'd probably go. That $10 a minute stuff,
No.
kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I would do the psychic in the sense of like communicating with someone who's passed, but not to find out what's going to happen.
Right to you.
I'm much more of a live in the moment type of a person, and
I don't
so
really want to know if I'm gonna die anytime soon. They tend to pick up on stuff like that.
I'm also the type of person who, like, if I read the end of the book, like when I'm still in the beginning or in the middle, like it totally influences the way I enjoy the rest of the book. So I would kind of feel it would be really horrible if the way I felt about the rest of my life was influenced about how I knew it was going to end.
Right.
That's true though.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't care.
Thank you so much.
I haven't.
But she's interesting.
I just said that like less than an hour ago.
Yeah, we just talked about
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
And then it cuts off.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Well,
what I think is I couldn't hear any of that because of technical issues.
Yeah,
couple of. You said what?
Yeah, that was good.
You said what?
So what Brandon said was good.
I'm gonna do that. Thanks.
Just let you know, because
this is my job here.
You're horrible at it.
Anyway. Oh. Okay. Anyway, what do you do? Okay. Anyway, I'm the freaking.
I'm the dude.
I'm George. I'm stupid. You know, I'm very stupid, says Tasha Baby T. Tasha Baby T also says these ads that play during the podcast suck ass. I concur. It's not the business, and hopefully we can change Ustream.
Do they play randomly?
Fix it. Yeah, they do. They randomly get ads. It sucks.
They should tell us.
Yeah. Huh?
They should be like, hey, shut up for a second. We have something to show.
Who should do that?
Ustream.
Oh, they're not gonna fucking do that. No, it's different. Like for everyone's, like everyone gets an ad at different times. I think. Yeah. No, it sucks. Well, that's cool. Check it out on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. Also, Brandon said he said the triad of stoicism. Who the fuck is that guy? And then the hashtag way too serious. Hashtag.
Well,
I think you. I don't know. Shemonk. Sheamonk. I don't know. But
now,
funny anyway. And then hashtag he's too turned up on metaphysical. Then Brandon also said he stopped going to a therapist and started visiting a psychic named Rainbow. You guys should have done an exclusive on him.
Yeah.
Fair
now,
enough.
rain on the parade a little bit. What was up with that guy?
What?
He was dying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
We're all dying.
We're all dying. But yeah.
He said critically ill.
Yeah.
So, just putting that out there.
Well, you can still say things about
I
people. That's
know.
stupid. That's not a cool way of thinking about things.
But
because no. Because if I said something and he shit on me, and then the next day and he has a note and I'm in full health, and then the next day I get hit by a car and I die.
Yeah,
you'd still
be like, oh,
do that.
I'm not saying you shouldn't say anything.
You should say
at the end of the day,
whatever.
I'm just putting that out there. Sometimes you start thinking differently.
Yeah.
Towards the end, if the end was happening, but he was still mentioning about making new music and stuff like that. But I guess you can do that till the end.
Yeah.
Well, not you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
We don't really know anyone who's musically inclined, so. Okay.
Oh, no one's musically inclined.
All right, so I guess we should kind of clarify here. What is a psychic? George, you're the definition guy.
I know I am. I don't have a definition. I don't have it. I can look it up.
Where's your paperback dictionary?
In my head, I'm smart.
Oh, is it? Well, go ahead.
I know I have it.
What's the first, second, third, and fourth definition?
That's what I don't know.
What's its origins? His answer was a very small. It's a very small gesture.
What do you do? What was his gesture? That?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What are you trying to accomplish with that? What did you do? Just open up a real small door and then close it?
I guess not.
This is your
I was like, no.
You're
the
weird.
church is open. Here are the people.
You are weird.
Here's the steeple.
Yeah, there's some other steeple. Oh my gosh.
All right, a psychic.
Do you want me to read it?
Sidekick?
Yeah, you can. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But generally...
just go to Google, hit define, colon,
but it
psychic.
is different from a medium.
Right.
Although some psychics can be mediums.
What are you doing? I got it, bro. Yeah, we have something called technology. I don't need your paper. Ha! Anyway, so psychic.
I like to kill trees when I have ideas.
I guess we're looking at a noun. The noun version of a psychic is a person considered or claiming to have psychic powers, a medium. Which then at that point, I guess we need a medium definition.
Medium.
You got it?
Yeah. Person supposedly used as a spiritual intermediary between the dead and the living. So they're able to communicate with someone alive and dead. But like I was saying, from what I understood, looking at how psychics would talk about it, there's some psychics, and then there's some psychics with medium abilities. Mm-hmm. Like one lady I talked to, her brother died when she was a teenager, and that's how she communicated with the dead, was just through him. She was also on Honey Boo Boo, so, and she cost $200 to $400 an hour. So that is not the psychic I went to see.
Honey Boo Boo.
Our Odd Planet budget can't afford Honey Boo Boo psychics.
Yeah. We don't have a donation fund either. So
we should.
Yeah.
For psychics.
Donate so we can go see a $200 psychic.
All right, so a psychic.
That's what we're doing with our money.
Basically, the summary I got from it was they have ESP. They're able to sense stuff outside of the normal senses.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to lay it out, because
which is still kind of close to medium mediums anyway.
Yeah, I would dare to say
it's
so.
very-
But when talking to them, some of them were very clear. I don't do that. I don't have that ability. So
Right.
that's where I got the separation.
Right.
From.
They're like,
if you
I
just
can't
read
talk
like
to
your
you.
definition, obviously, right from
It
the
actually
beginning
says
was-
it's a medium.
A
As
medium,
Well. It
yeah.
says it's kind of the same thing.
But I think
So
some
the
of
people
them
that say that they don't have medium abilities, I guess essentially what they're saying is, dude, I could totally guess your life.
Yeah.
And then where if you say you're a medium, you're like, no, I can not only guess your life, but I can also talk to people that may have died that were close to you.
Yeah, like John Edwards.
You had somebody that died close to you named John Edwards?
John Edwards. He was the one on that show.
Oh. I said that died close to you. You said, yeah, like John Edwards.
Yeah, he died close to me.
I want to talk to John.
We were sitting
you
next
kill
to
him?
each other.
I know, right? Like, what's going on?
No, we were just drinking a lot. And I said, keep going, you pussy.
Yeah, liver failure.
Bet you won't.
It's not your fault. Bet you won't.
You don't need that dialysis for another week.
Government.
I bet you won't.
Get mad, India.
Don't get mad.
That's awesome.
So there is a long history of psychics.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of time. Just like when the interview said. And before they were called seers, they were called prophets. And that delves into religion a lot. Jesus was a prophet. Moses was a prophet.
Yeah, I saw the prophet thing also.
So they have that. They're able to see. But where does the power come from? Is it from you? Like them, it's God related. They know the future because they could communicate with God in essence. And that's a whole different ball game. And I did run into one psychic when I was calling them, and the one I almost went to see, that was kind of her deal, was she communicated with angels, and that's how she could talk to, be a medium.
I remember.
Yeah. So it was a whole different, they all had different...
All different powers.
Stories.
Powers.
They could be powers. I'm not saying they're not. It's just they all had a different origin.
The other thought is that anybody can be a psychic through heavy meditation, through channeling your chi. Essentially, there's a thought that we all have a connected consciousness. And essentially what you do is you channel into that for that person, and you're able to better know them, or what kind of decisions could affect their life in a positive way based on their past experiences and what have you. So it gets pretty interesting.
So is that something you could achieve?
Yeah,
any person?
That's
crazy.
That's the common thought, is that everyone could do that if they wanted to.
Well, the lottery would be pointless.
I know, right? Dude, I totally know what numbers are gonna pick.
I should have asked that as a question. She'd be like, I don't work that way.
I know, right?
If I told you, you have to split it with me.
You can't do it for profit.
Psychics have built-in Wi-Fi. Shout out Joe Natrigo. By the way, when you mentioned Mike Tyson, this picture, he posted that. Hopefully y'all can see it.
Oh man!
Hopefully you'll
That's
see
a
it.
whole
Is that
other
the
thing.
camera that was up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What was even that one?
Now kiss. So shout out to the homie Joe.
This is a whole nother world, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Mike is the dude.
Yeah. So way back then, it was, if you were a psychic, you became an advisor, you worked directly for a king.
Yeah.
If you were good, you got a prestigious position.
Anytime you say king, he's instantly, it's me, I'm King George.
America fought you.
I don't care.
And won.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Twice.
Whatever.
Get mad,
We'll do it
America.
again. You want number 3?
I'll go.
Right now.
Let's do
Right
it.
now.
Bet you won't.
Put my American
Bet
flag
you
as a
won't.
cape.
George War 3.
Bet you won't.
I don't have to. You've done been beaten.
By what?
America.
Whatever.
Walmart.
Mama.
McDonald's.
Yeah. They got you coming and going.
That is true.
You go to Walmart to eat
By
McDonald's.
the way,
Oh my
so
gosh, y'all are
let's
dumb.
go ahead and mention this.
Let's go.
George just went to McDonald's, and he was like, yeah, it was really good.
I wouldn't say it was really good.
He said good. I don't think he said really.
I didn't come in here like, wow, guys, I had the best meal today. I That's not what happened.
I almost wish he had.
I didn't even tell you guys where I went.
I feel like he wouldn't have argued with him. I think he would have just been like, man, he said that to the point that it must have been.
He said it was really good. Even if he said it was good, whatever. But he said it was really good.
Even if he said it was good, he still said it was really good.
No, I said then whatever, but you said it was really good. So when he said it was really good, I'm like, bro, McDonald's is not really good. Like, there's nothing really good about McDonald's.
It tastes good.
No, it does not taste good. McDonald's.
To me, it tastes good. You can't say it does not to me.
I can. McDonald's
you can't
is
say it
not.
doesn't taste good to me.
McDonald's
Really.
is not one of the places
That makes no sense. How
that
could
you
you
go
say
to unless you have children. That's when you're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's.
Well,
McDonald's
then why
is
do
one
they
of,
do so well?
McDonald's is because they're open late. McDonald's is one of those.
They're not
places.
open any later than anyone else. They're only open till 11.
No, that's
yes,
not.
they are. The one, yeah.
The one in Loganville is 24 hours on Friday and Saturday.
Right, 24 hours.
Yeah, and I love that.
McDonald's is one. McDonald's is one of
that.
the yes, because you're dumb. We already
So
discussed.
Taco Bell, Wendy's, everything's open like later.
Right, but Taco Bell's not 24/7. There's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
they're
McDonald's.
open. If I wanted to
go
there's
now,
a lot
I
of
could go to
McDonald's that are
McDonald's
24/7. In Orlando, it's open 24/7 every fucking night, not just on weekends.
But they're more busy during the day.
It depends.
No, they definitely are.
Well, no,
their breakfast is like the top market.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they're not busy during the days,
Yeah,
but
there must
they're-
be some
A lot of
appeal
times
to their
they're
food.
very busy at night too, especially.
Well, then their food's good.
Especially in college towns.
They're Yeah, always weird, they're busy.
Man.
No, they're just open. They like they're
American towns. They're always busy.
They're just open. Yeah,
That's
they're
not
just
what
open.
you're saying. They're only busy because they're always open.
They're busy during
No,
the day.
I'm not saying that's the only reason that they're
They're
open.
obviously busy because
Their
good.
lunch rush is
It's not
crazy.
because they're good. It's because they're fast. They're convenient. It's
They were
not
not
because
fast at
it's-
all. The drive-through took forever. I was like, this is the worst idea I've ever had.
Yeah, the one in Loganville's terrible.
Whatever,
terrible.
but for the most part, they're.
That's not why I went.
You went because it's good food, good eating.
I did not go because it was fast. I didn't go
You
because it
went
was
'cause it's
open.
good.
I went because I wanted to eat it. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I feel like eating McDonald's.
That's disgusting.
You know what I will say?
What?
Though?
It's disgusting that you
They're-
wanted McDonald's.
I like.
Yeah.
I've had cravings.
It shouldn't
for
be a.
McDonald's.
I've never had cravings for McDonald's.
I'm just put this out. I don't eat McDonald's. Like, I don't eat
I don't
it
think
often
you
at all.
should
Like
do
this is the
that.
first time McDonald's probably in like I don't even know, like 4 or 5 months or something. I don't eat it a lot, but I do think it's good. Like,
Now, when the Monopoly thing's going on,
Well,
That
Monopoly's,
triples up, right?
Monopoly's different though.
That triples
That's
up
a
for
game.
me.
You gotta go during the game.
But then I'm like,
win,
wow.
but you don't win.
I forgot how delicious this was.
You never win. It's all bullshit.
I win. I want a free
well,
small fry.
they separate the
Awesome.
things from like states. So.
Yeah. So you gotta fucking travel to different states to fucking win.
Yeah. Still, McDonald's you can taste fine. I don't know why you're telling me it doesn't taste good.
You didn't say mind blowing. It was good.
Yeah,
He said it was
there's
really
no way I would say McDonald's is as
He
good
said
as
it
like
was really
Sonic
good.
or
He
Wendy's
said it
or
was really good.
anything really.
That's why it came up. If you would have been like it was
Now
good.
Sonic, that's a whole.
Sonic's delicious.
No,
That's
go ahead.
delicious.
How is that?
Sonic's so good.
How is saying McDonald's? I would like
Well,
Sonic
here's
more
the
than
inside thing.
McDonald's.
way more than
when we
McDonald's.
worked at Circuit City, and we always had like little barbecues for whatever occasion.
Yeah.
One of the manager's brother was a manager of the Sonics nearby.
Right.
And we would get the free burgers from there, and you would just, it's just they're not even close. It's not compared to like a McDonald's. Sonic's is trash,
bro.
Yeah,
I don't.
Hands down.
I can't agree. McDonald's, bro.
I like Sonic more than McDonald's.
All right, so let's see.
McDonald's is close to where I was going. I want McDonald's.
He was arguing convenience. Don't help him.
I know. I noticed that. It was way
That
out of the way.
was
It
way
was
out of the
actually
way.
way out of the way.
It was way out of the way.
So Joe just said, "Is it gay if you think McDonald's tastes good?" Yes.
If it is, then I'm gay.
Well, then that's 98% of America.
Gay? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Whatever,
that
that's
should
fine.
fix the population.
We'll see.
That's good.
Well,
see.
it already is by obesity. So we'll.
Hey, we're not number one anymore.
Who's number one?
Mexico, 32%. We're 31%.
Are we having
obese.
Americans try to hop over the border to go to Mexico?
Yes.
So that's why.
No, you mean kind of crawl.
They're just taking.
They're
the
not
majority
hopping.
Of our
They're not hopping
They're
over.
not hopping. There's no one's hopping.
They're riding their hover-rounds into with their American flags on the back for invasion.
We have another one saying Sonic is better than McDonald's.
It is.
You're outvoted on this, bro.
It is.
And by the way,
Wait,
shout out
what
to the
are you
homie
going?
Isaac.
Hold on, what are you going there for? If you're going there for like their
Anything.
shakes and ice
Burger,
cream,
anything.
A burger.
you're gonna eat a burger at Sonic.
Yeah,
I've
I
had a
always do.
Sonic burger, and they're
It's
not.
really
I
good.
mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's really good.
Compared
again.
to a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Big Macs are not.
I like Big Macs.
McDonald's, bro. McDonald's.
I like Big Macs.
I don't know how to.
Big Macs, but
it tastes like fake. Like the patties taste fake.
I know, but there's like Sonic is like plastic.
Yeah, it's fake. The cheese is like weird fake cheese that's on.
Oh, not at McDonald's.
Yeah, at McDonald's.
They have the real. Real Wisconsin.
Real Wisconsin.
It's up there. Symbols
it's
there.
Really fake.
It
Wisconsin.
may not be there anymore. Sonic is plastic.
Fake is something that's not. It's real. It's in your hand. It's real. I mean, what are you saying fake for? I don't understand.
Fake.
How's it fake if it's in my
Keep
hand?
up
Like,
with
what
the
are you
show.
saying?
Keep up with the show. What are you? Oh, I hate you.
Get back on the show.
Okay. Oh yeah, what were we talking about?
We're talking about psychics.
George said
next week psychics.
George said that. Anyway, Sonic's has happy hour.
I don't go there for that.
And Donald said Coney chili dogs. Bro, you're completely
hot dogs are different.
Hot dogs
are different. I was just talking burgers.
Hot dogs from anywhere, disgusting.
What?
I don't like hot dogs.
Oh, you're in the right place then. They don't have good hot dogs here in the South.
I don't like hot dogs.
What are you talking about, bro? One of the best hot dogs I've ever had.
You just said Coney dog.
I didn't.
You said it out loud.
For Isaac, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Coney dog. They're trying to copy something from up north. There's no good hot dogs.
Yeah, no, I had a really good hot dog in the Miami airport when I was young. It was really fucking good. Cheese was awesome.
Airport.
Chili was awesome.
That sounds disgusting.
It was great. Hey,
you threw it up.
You don't know. I didn't throw it up. It was good.
You don't know that.
Really good.
You can't. I can say it's disgusting. You say McDonald's is disgusting. It was disgusting. The hot dog you had was
no,
disgusting.
McDonald's is a chain.
It was so bad.
McDonald's is a chain.
That
That's
hot
known
dog
to be
was the
disgusting.
worst thing he's ever.
This might have been the illest hot dog vendor that may have flown from fucking
probably
France.
Got sick. You're right. He is.
I can tell that hot dog was disgusting.
He can tell him he's the king of hot dogs. You don't know. You don't fucking know. This is
you
just
don't know.
McDonald's.
You don't know how good
is he
McDonald's
sick
was.
from his own food?
McDonald's was not. I do know because McDonald's.
I do know the hot dog wasn't good. There you go.
There's no way you can know.
There's no way you know McDonald's was not.
I do because McDonald's is the same every single fucking time. That's the point of McDonald's. It's the point of McDonald's.
Cold fries. Yeah. You've had different experiences.
Okay, sorry. The temperature of their food.
Not just temperature.
There's no more hot mustard. That's changed it all for me.
Whatever.
Their ranking dropped dramatically.
First of
Did
all,
you see that cartoon?
I refuse to have a conversation about fucking Walmart. We're all like, yeah, Walmart. No, they're bad. And then we're like, oh, McDonald's, what? We love it.
Great jobs.
Yeah. See, y'all are.
What do you mean? It's just good.
Oh, you said McDonald's is bad as Walmart?
Food.
No way.
We weren't talking corporation.
No.
For the American people, really.
We weren't talking corporations. We were just talking about the food.
That matters for the American people. Let's talk.
Okay, so you're starting a new conversation.
No,
about
it's
McDonald's.
We found it next week. We definitely
they're all
found
franchises. So which franchise are you mad at?
Next week's subject.
No, there's no need to. It's the same as Walmart. It's the same.
Are you mad at the franchises and the separate companies that own all the different franchises?
I'm mad at the food quality and how fucking fattening and horrible it is for everyone. That's what I'm mad.
So is every
the guy that did the 30-day challenge recently lost weight eating McDonald's.
No, that challenge is stupid though. You could eat spaghetti 3 times a day and you'd be just as bad off as he was.
Well, there was
you can't eat the same thing 3 times a day.
No, he lost weight.
What's his genetics like?
Not good. He was an overweight 40-year-old.
Was he getting larges or was he getting smalls?
He was getting medium.
He was getting mediums.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Soda or water?
He was getting soda.
And 3 meals a day of it?
But he was picking healthy options that they offer now.
Like what? This is
healthier
the salads?
options, I would say.
Well, salads and the wraps. And you can get the chicken selects now instead
my
of nuggets.
Mom's a huge health freak. She'll eat the wraps.
Yeah, I'm staying away from McDonald's. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm staying away from that shit.
But man, they are good.
Donald just said mixed salads.
Yeah, I
don't see what's wrong with Donald.
I eat the nuggets, man. Now those are unhealthy as fuck, but they're good.
They are good.
Yeah,
nuggets are.
They taste good.
I'm sorry, it's McBullshit if you ask me, bro.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you to eat it.
And I'm not eating it.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you to eat it.
I'm not saying that you forced me. What kind of a statement is that? What a pointless statement.
You cannot.
I'm not going to force you to eat it.
I'm just saying. You're like I'm not going to eat them. Like that's kind of whatever. I am.
Okay.
No, I'm going to make you fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. You're going to sleep with nuggets in your mouth. That's what's going to happen.
I feel like my butt's going to hurt.
It is.
Why?
Because I'm going to...
Either because the disgusting food has to come out of it,
Hold on.
or
no, here's what's going to happen.
Go to sleep sounds like anal rape is about to happen.
Don't say that.
No, just anal.
It happens.
A little anal happens by accident, George.
Yep.
But yeah, everything you said is going to happen. I'm going to put McDonald's in your mouth and then take advantage of you so when you wake up, you're like, and swallow. And then
swallow what?
Right.
Look, we're done.
We're not. It's gay, and it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
Done.
McGay.
McYummy.
McGay is McYummy.
Look, he just gave them a slogan.
No.
He gave them a slogan
You're
for
done.
certain parts
What?
of
You're
the U.S.
That's not what I was talking about.
McYummy. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
What?
You lose instantly.
How am I losing?
Steven's right, you're wrong,
No,
and y'all
what?
agreed. Steven's right and you're wrong. Because you said McYummy.
Shout McDonald's.
No. Don't shout out McDonald's.
They're not paying us.
Anyway, holler at us at
You're at
Odd Planet Now
Hey, you
on
quit,
Twitter and Facebook.com.
Oh, if they don't like McDonald's, they stop saying Powerade.
At Odd
pissed.
Planet Now to tell George that he's a fucking
That's actually
moron.
a health move. Powerade's terrible for you.
I've heard that, but I love it. So
You know. It's like cool.
Can't do it, Donald.
all I drink is water and Powerade.
Just those two food groups
That's really it, yeah.
and McDonald's.
Well, I get water.
And
so.
here.
All right. Psychics. Anyway, let's get back to psychics.
All right,
You're about to show something.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Oh, hold on. Let's look at these men.
Can you see it? On
Yeah.
there. You get the idea. I'm going to have to probably read the text to you, though. The text says, it ain't easy being cheesy. Man, give me that cheeseburger. You acting like a real McAsshole. And there we have
See? Everyone wants one.
Well, I mean, yeah, in jail.
It would taste better there.
That's, yeah, comparatively
Well,
to the other food that you get, I'm sure.
Well,
McBitch.
I know we had mentioned some of the famous psychics throughout history, or technical, what would fall under that prophets.
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald was a very big prophet. He prophesized that everyone was going to love his food.
He prophesized,
And he was right.
He prophesized that he'd make a lot of profit off of fat people.
And he was right.
And he
They
was
weren't
right.
fat yet on making
It's a good
people
thing I'm
fat.
fat. Because everyone goes to
Because
McDonald's
he
fat.
used
now.
his magic ball and said, make them fat.
And what their goal was to make people fat.
You're right.
No, because, I mean, they want them healthy so they can keep coming back to eat. That's why the health thing started out. Well, that and the Super Size Me documentary.
Which is stupid because you can't eat the same thing 3 times a day anyway. That's stupid.
You can't what?
You can't eat the same thing
Well,
3 times
it's
a day.
still
You would
a
still
good.
get messed up.
Is it still a good measurement though?
No.
All right, this is a whole nother episode right here. Is fast food. And we'll get to that
Every meal, no, I'm kidding.
because we're actually going to do it. We're all going to do the supersize challenge.
I can't do it. I've spent a lot of time trying to.
You
not
can
get
go
fat.
eat somewhere healthy 3 times a day.
Seriously, you can't. If you
Yeah,
eat
I
the
do,
same
at
thing
my
3
house.
times a day, that's just it's
Oh.
horrible for you, regardless.
That fucking franchise.
My house.
Horrible.
All right.
This guy.
What would you consider to be the most famous psychic?
I can't name any,
Miss Cleo.
except for yeah.
Right.
Oh.
She's a big one.
You can't name anything except for yeah.
She's more of a current one. I was trying to go more old school, but yes, technically Miss Cleo would be a big one. And I actually read a lot about her, and she's still doing the psychic
I
stuff.
thought she actually recently came out.
She
and
just
said
came out.
She wasn't.
She did not.
Oh.
I went and looked on Vice and everything. She
Yeah?
did not. Yeah, that was misinformation. I went and double checked.
Misinformation.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like what? Like
Call me now.
But the
What?
crazy thing, her business,
You meant like miss like.
they were
information.
paying her.
no, I mean like this. That's, like
They
this
were
America.
paying her nothing, basically. She didn't get, she made good money, but the business she was working for, $24 million a month
That's nuts.
on people calling in.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's like all profit because you don't have to put that into
No.
anything.
You said she's still doing it?
That's nuts.
Yeah, private, like as her own.
I was about to say, bro, let's call it right fucking
But
now.
she's from. She says she comes from like a line of voodoo and that kind of stuff.
She's like 1,000 a minute.
And they told her, they're like, you can't say voodoo. It scares people. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. You're a psychic. She's like, that's fine. Same thing. Same idea, I guess. I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, she's still doing it. You can go get a reading by Miss Cleo if you wanted to.
Where?
I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't on the article. It was on Vice, though, and that's where we had heard from someone that on Vice, she had recently come out and said it was fake.
Yeah.
But she did kind of imply that she did work with fake psychics.
Yeah.
And that she was more of the face. And that she barely took any calls. Even though she felt she had the talent. But I was going to bring up Notre Dame.
Oh.
Oh!
The dude.
The dude. All right, George knows this dude.
I don't know him.
Oh.
I know him because
George, I thought
that Judas Priest album.
Isn't it Nostradamus?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like.
Well, actually, if you're French, it's Notre Dame.
I'm French. So.
Yeah, but
and he's from France.
Yeah, but you're not.
I am. I do
You're
not speak Latin. Honk
honk.
Honk honk.
It's weird. It's like car someone over there.
But he was an apothecary.
What?
He's a what?
He was an apothecary.
You want to define that?
You would call them a pharmacist today.
Drug dealer.
But he wrote how many? 6,338 quatrains or prophecies. And a lot of people argue that a lot of them have come true, either through disease or war, and that war is coming based on what he said. And a lot of people were like, he said so many and they're so broad it fits. What are y'all's takes on that, on him? Even the Gangnam Style video reaching 9 zeros was falling into one of his prophecies.
What prophecy?
I don't know the exact one, but they're saying the 9 rings of this, when this happens, that's when a certain war will happen. The war didn't happen, or the end of the world didn't happen. See, but it was very broad, but people were connecting it. That's how interesting it was.
Well, and it
was Merc Storm, by the way.
That connected those?
He did a voiceover for someone that connected that.
That's hilarious. Shout out Merc Storm.
If you need that voiceover done,
here's the thing.
He's the dude.
If people can connect something as stupid as that, then what he's saying is very broad to where you can connect certain things with what he said.
Yeah.
That goes to like the whole like I'm wearing black and white, so people are gonna be like associating me with Illuminati because I'm wearing black and white. Like it's like one of those things where it's like you stretch it way too much.
Okay.
What are you looking at me for? I'm wearing black shorts.
Okay, thanks for
I'm wearing black and white. I just realized no one can really tell.
Yeah, I was like, all right, white shirt.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've seen a couple documentaries on him, and it's up to interpretation.
I guess.
Just like any old
text. All this
if the person's not here that wrote it, you can think anything you want about it.
Of course.
I can always think whatever I want.
Well, not unless the person's here and he's like, no, I meant it this way.
Yeah, not unless it's about McDonald's.
Because I think it'd be interesting if he would be able to see what he wrote and see how it was. And you'd be like, oh, yeah, that fits. I did that on purpose. Shut up.
Yeah, it was me. It's all me right there.
But yeah, it's just, he wrote so many. I would think some of them would line up. And then during the 1800s, there was a big movement of the occult and people creating little groups, groups like the Illuminati, the Freemasons were around, and psychics played a little bit into that too, and it kind of ingrained themselves. Astrology is part of that too, and that's...
Wasn't that what he did?
What?
Nostradamus?
Astrology?
Wasn't he like a star type?
A stargazer?
Wasn't he
a star type? A star type guy?
You're going to say
a star type
Let me
guy.
look up star type.
Wasn't he like affiliated with like the stars or solar system or something?
He wrote a book, The Prophecies.
Hit us up on Twitter at OddPlanetNow or Facebook.com/OddPlanetNow and let us know how stupid George is.
That says topics how stupid I am, apparently.
Yeah. He published during the French Renaissance.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Does it say star type guy?
I don't see any stars.
No, nothing about star type guy.
But a lot of the people that are naysayers say that a lot of his stuff is mistranslated on purpose to fit certain things.
Right, which, you can make anything fit anything, i.e.
Now we're back to the gay stuff.
I know, right? That's exactly what I heard. I was like, stop.
Wow, that's amazing that y'all two just went there, because
you're reading your mind.
Yeah. I was thinking about the Bible.
Cover it up.
I was actually going to mention the Bible.
Well, that's against gay stuff. So why would you think gay stuff?
I didn't think gay stuff. You dudes did. I thought Bible, and y'all were like, gay.
Bible is gay.
That's not what we thought. We didn't think Bible gay.
No, I thought Bible, y'all thought gay.
You're like,
that's what I said. That was the statement I said.
Cheerleader now. I thought Bible, you thought gay.
Bible, gay.
Bible.
We did it. We did it. Team offended.
There's gonna be some offended people watching this.
But you can't cheer about that.
But anyway, I mean that's
not
what
what
a
we
lot
meant.
of people do. A lot of people they read certain scriptures in the Bible, and then they're like, oh my God, that totally fits my life. I just opened up the book and I read a scripture and it totally fit what was going on in my life. And now I know what I need to do. It's the same thing. It's such a broad statement that you can make that can fit anything. And at the end of the day, it's more, and this is why psychics could be, good potentially. They tell you things that essentially can make you feel better about your situation, that you have more of an understanding on a higher level than you do, and it makes you feel better about certain decisions that you're going to make later on in your life. I mean,
people want to hear good stuff,
right?
And they will fall into, "Oh, you're telling me good things."
Of course.
I want to hear more good things.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, and
people tell me good things all the time.
And of course, we'll actually see. I don't know when you want to play it, but we'll actually see
here shortly.
Steven actually going to a psychic and exactly what happened.
If you can
I haven't
hear
seen
it.
it yet.
And it was a pretty epic video, but essentially, you'll.
I kind of want to play it after we talk everything. Because then they'll hear everything,
see exactly how
and then
how
see
it goes.
that on top of it, and they can make better judgments on it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
But yes, so I would say, right now, this was funny. I watched a video by Richard Dawkins. It's called "Enemies of Reason." He has a series, and he's a dope guy. He's going to argue with you. He's very biased, obviously. He's a very strong scientist type guy. Not a star dude.
I'm looking it up.
It's a star, dude.
Were you looking up stars?
Yeah.
Just look around you.
We're here. Hey, we're all Nostradamus right now.
Spell that wrong.
Look at us being Nostradamus. We're looking at stars.
But he had a video because the thing was he felt astrology is so ingrained in us. Like everyone knows it. Everyone knows their star sign. And he's like, everyone does. Like, I'm a Capricorn.
Taurus. Faggot.
What's your star sign or your sign?
What?
Horoscope.
What's your sign, bro?
Cancer, bro. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that what
what's his faces?
Oh yeah, it's a dude that we happen to work with. By the way, shout out Caleb. We were just talking about signs and shit, which is kind of gay, I guess, for dudes to be talking about.
I wasn't there, so don't.
But there was a girl that was involved, so it doesn't really make it that gay. But anyway, we were talking about signs and shit, and then she was like, "What's yours?" And he goes, It's a Libya. And we were like, what? Your sign is Libya? And he was like, yeah, it's Libya. And we were like, I don't think it's Libya. And she was like, you mean Libra? And he was like, yeah. It's like Libya.
He thought the R was an I.
Yeah, Libya is his fucking sign. That shit.
Does he have a dictator?
It was really funny.
Is there civil wars?
Maybe.
For his sign?
Going on his particular star. yeah, it was pretty amazing.
So, astrology, also old as shit. What I saw, it was originally created by this dude, Ptolemy, in Egypt, I want to say. Maybe Assyria.
PT?
Yeah, I'm thinking of someone else. He has nothing to do with stars whatsoever.
And they're saying it's based on all the star alignments and all that good stuff. But the problem was, when it was created, they weren't accurate about the star alignments.
Right.
But it hasn't changed since that time.
Okay.
And that was one of the big arguments Richard Dawkins was saying. He's like, if you're basing it on the galaxy, they didn't know. And they didn't change anything. And everything moved around when we were figuring stuff out.
So hold on. So you're saying that everything, all the astrological signs that we have are wrong?
They're in the wrong place.
so
it's based on the movement of Saturn and stuff like that, but they thought the Earth was more like this when it was more like this.
Right, so it's all wrong essentially.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, because when you read horoscopes and it's that broad shit, you're like, dude, that's totally me.
Yeah.
But it's not you. It's actually, that's completely really. I gotta look into that. It's amazing.
You can watch the video. We'll put the link up. I have it up.
And that can go into this shit too. The whole psychic shit. If that is indeed true, and you said you have the link and you can put it up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We can't watch the video, but I can put it in the description.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, all right, cool.
Well,
tomorrow or Thursday, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just look at the link below.
Or if you're watching this 2 years from now,
then just look in the link below. in the description, and apparently there's going to be a link talking about this. But if all of our astrology signs are actually off, and it's not even like I'm not really actually a Taurus because my shit's off, anytime I read Taurus shit, I can read it and be like, yeah, it's
well, I don't know that.
What do you mean?
It may
That's
not
what
be,
you were saying.
That may not be it, because I still could see the stars, but there's certain movements that are definitely thrown off because you get energies from like Mercury, Saturn, stuff like that in astrology. And he's saying the degrees was off by like 20 degrees. And he's saying those movements weren't correct.
So Taurus and everything might still be right?
They would be like, oh, Mercury is blah, blah, blah right now. You probably shouldn't buy something expensive. He's saying, well, that's kind of off because of this.
So that's off, but the Taurus...
I think that's still
Libya.
correct. He didn't go...
I might be in Libya this whole time. Who knows?
Yeah, you might have been in Libya.
Might be in Libya this whole time.
All right. Well, if that's still on, then my apologies for getting excited. But I was about to say,
no,
it's all
still
bullshit.
It throws it all off. It still does.
It throws it all off.
Yeah, I don't know to what extent. I just kind of got the vision of the other planets affecting it being thrown off.
Well, we'll look into it then.
Yes. It's thrown off, though, to say the least.
Okay.
There's a lot of it that's thrown off because of that.
Okay.
That helps you be you.
Be excited?
Yeah.
Dude, it's totally all bullshit.
McDonald's is good.
Anyway, it sounds like bullshit. So let's McDonald's.
Because the stars.
No.
The big M in the sky.
Sign is
a lot of stars don't eat at McDonald's because unless it's like Chris Farley probably ate a lot at McDonald's and
drugs.
Jonah Hill stopped eating at McDonald's.
Or chose the healthier options.
He didn't do that.
We don't know that.
We'll ask him. We'll have him on our show
Jonah
next
Hill,
week.
if you could respond.
I'm joking, we won't.
He has time.
Huh?
He's not a busy guy.
No, I said we'll have him on our show next week.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah,
I
forgot about that.
We're just gonna make.
He was going to promote his new movie at 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Here.
Hilarious film.
Exclusively.
We got to see it beforehand.
On play, it's amazing.
We sat and watched it with him.
I don't like it.
I chuckled. You didn't like it.
Okay.
That's good. No, we need that.
Okay.
Jonah Hill, come prove to George it's funny and good.
None of that happened. We're lying about all that.
Why?
Just like they lied about astrology.
Just like he's lying about his love for McDonald's.
No, McDonald's fucking
But
close.
So Richard Dawkins, he talked to a big time what do you call those things? Those little newspapers that lie. Inquirer.
Tabloid.
Yeah, tabloid kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
called The Observer over in England. And the guy was explaining astrology, pointing it all out, all that good stuff. And then Richard's like, okay, why don't we test it? I'm going to take one of your horoscopes and give it to a group of people. So I'm going to give like a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Virgo. And the guy's like, oh, no. He's like, I don't like that experiment. And he's like, well, why? It would be a great way to test it and validate because it shouldn't fit. Should not fit. And he's like, yeah, but you're bringing a negative energy to it. And then Richard's like, well, that works both ways, doesn't it? That's convenient, basically. Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
So he took 20 random people, gave them all Capricorn, and there was a mix of answers. And there's bigger experiments of this. And there actually was one, I don't know if it was 2020, maybe one of those smaller ones, smaller than 2020, but they went to a college and they did this, handed all the same one. And a lot of the people were like, yeah, this fits. And then it was like half, yeah, it perfectly fits or it fits my life. Other half like, no, not at all. But it was funny, the Capricorn was like, no, this doesn't fit at all. And it was meant for the Capricorn.
Wow,
yeah.
That's funny.
But the one I saw here, they went to a psychology college, not college, class in a college.
Psychology college.
Yeah, it's for smart people to learn about people.
Let's learn about people.
And they handed one to all the students, and all the students said yes. Wow. And squeaky.
Yeah. Hey, you want to play with that elsewhere? Oh man, this is adorable. If only you dudes could see that.
Give me this.
He was upside down. This
is mine now.
Paused, just playing with this.
This is mine.
Well, let's go ahead and show him what he was playing with.
Okay. Here we go, Odd Planet people. This is a reindeer that my dog is playing with because Hemi wanted you to see it.
Go ahead and squeak it a little bit. Show him that. Oh man, the eyes.
It has 29 squeakers. I have no
29?
idea
Why would you
why.
do that? Yeah, why would you just
Yeah,
do
that's a
that?
bad idea.
This funded someone's education in China.
Maybe.
All 29 squeakers is a year of education over
One
there.
squeaker per child.
China's offended right now. Sorry.
Because they weren't offended by anything else we've said. So far.
Yeah,
Just
true.
in case they missed everything.
I don't have it anymore, bro. But yeah, and we'll put up the link, and you can see the experiment. It's kind of crazy, and he really hits home on how deep, because he's like, I feel science goes forward, but then I'll see a couple steps back, and astrology is one of those couple steps back. And that it's kind of a spin-off on psychics. I used to see, when I was younger, you would hear a psychic, and they'll be like, oh, I use astrology.
You said astrology was science?
Yeah, they call it science.
Astronomy.
It's the study of the
It's not
stars.
astronomy?
No, astrology. It's considered a science by the people that do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. He says, why don't we do astronomy? That's what Richard said. Astronomy is science.
Right. I'm confused right now.
I'm not confused.
You study the stars, astrology.
I'm confused about your confused.
Yeah, but and that's fine to do that, but I don't know that astrology is like horoscopes and shit. Astrology.
Yeah. Well, astrology is
or
horoscopes come from astrology.
Astromancy consists of several systems of divination, based on the premise that there is a relationship between astronomical phenomena and events in the human world.
Yes.
Related topics: zodiac signs, horoscopes, astrology. You sure that's a science?
They consider it one.
I know they do
serious
astronomy.
ones. Well, of course, astronomy, because that's an actual science.
Well, right. That's why I'm confused.
There's some people that consider it a science. Now, if you go to a psychic, they're like, no, it's just a study of the stars that help us determine how your life's going. And then Richard Dawkins says, okay, so if this star is moving in this direction, should I buy something?
Science confirms astrology on Psychology Today.
See, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Psychology Today is actually a big one. Does it really say that?
Yeah.
Good job. They did it.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I think we should play the video. Hopefully you could hear it.
Oh, but is that the ending of it though? Because I got a couple things to mention.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so a couple things to mention. There was also another test that was done by.
Go ahead and say it. I think I forgot to mention that. The ping pong one?
Huh? No.
dope.
Did you want to go ahead and do that one, or?
No, we need to do this one, though, because it's funny that you and I talked about it beforehand.
Well, we got to do that, though. Like on...
It's called the Gansfield experiment, but basically there's a receiver, someone laying back in a chair
a receiver
with headphones on playing white or pink noise, and then you cut a ping pong ball in half, put it over their eyes, and then someone's supposed to pick an object, then try to project it to them. Now this, I've heard, causes hallucinations no matter what, but you're supposed to pick something out from the hallucinations because someone's trying to project that towards you. And they've done vast studies on it, and some people are like, yeah, it's true, but they feel it's random because they would do like a 1 out of 4 test on it, and of course 25% of the time you're going to get it.
What?
They would do a 1 out of 4 test.
Sorry.
Which doesn't really help. I would say have something random and then see if they pick up on it without them knowing it's there in the first place. But yeah, no, they've done tests like this, and I know they do tests like that in the Army. They used to. If you want to ever see that movie Men Who Stare at Goats with George Clooney and Kevin Spacey, that's basically not a true story, but there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
There were men in rooms that stared at goats trying to kill them with their minds.
Yeah.
That your tax dollars paid for that.
Yeah.
At some point.
What
was the thing you were going to say?
Yeah, the thing I was going to say, I watched this little video. It's probably like 30 minutes long. It might not have been 30, I don't know. But anyway, pretty interesting video. It was this dude that wanted to test certain psychics. So he had roughly about, I want to say it was about 3 of them. Might have been 4. Had 3 psychics. What he did was he wanted them to come check out this place that he said he had just recently purchased. He had a website where he put a history about this place. It was a fake history. He made it all completely up, all bullshit. Down to the owner's name, and his name was actually called, it was Bull something. It was like Bullhorn or something like that. Called it like Bullhorn or something.
No.
Yeah, some shit like that. And it was just all complete bullshit that he put in there. And the psychics were like, yeah, we would love to come out there and let you know a little bit about the history of you know, the place that you're at. So then when they came out there to do the history, you know, they were like, yeah, I feel this and this, you know what I mean? I feel, one of them was like, I feel like the owner was run over by horses. I don't know. It's just, I get that feeling. Is, you know, does that sound like maybe that's why he was like, I don't know, maybe so. Yeah. And then they had a picture of the old owner, and it was like a old black and white picture, whatever. And beneath it had the nameplate Bullhorn or whatever. So you know, and he was like, yeah, I mean, you know, can you talk with the old owner? And they were standing in front of the picture, and he was like, can you talk to him? And he was like, yeah, I'm sensing his name was, I don't know, for some reason I'm picking up something like, it's almost like Bullhorn. It's something like Bullhorn. And they were like, oh my god, yeah, it's Bullhorn. And then basically at the very end, like, he told all of them, he was like, yeah, so, you know, the story that, you know, that you said, he was like, it's all fake. He's like, it was all on a website. Did you read the story on the website? Is that how you found that out? And then
no, you put fake vibes out.
Right. A couple of them were like, you got me. You know what I mean? And there was one that was like, no, I was just guessing. I guess since you put fake vibes out or whatever, that I picked up on that. And
right. There's always a way out.
Yeah, and it was just complete bullshit. He was like, you know why I picked Bull in the name? He was like, it's bullshit. It was pretty interesting. So, yeah, they failed the test definitely.
Yeah,
and after we do this, is it done? Like, are we done?
It's ready to go.
Because I want to mention like one other thing, and I don't know if I need to mention it afterwards or before.
You want to whisper in my ear first?
No, weird.
Yeah, what's going on?
You don't want to be close?
I'm not gonna whisper. No, not at all. No, not even with that face.
All right, so we're whispering.
Should I mention it before or after? Like, after we watch this, is there a... You know what? I'll save it for after.
Okay.
I'll save it for after.
It's completely up to you. It's how you feel.
There's more Hemi coming your way after this message.
Oh, no.
All right.
Let me make
I haven't seen this yet, so I'm excited. They don't like me notice.
No, you were definitely invited. You were just busy.
Yeah, I work. Sorry.
No, you were not working. I'm busy with my other friends.
I was working when you guys went?
No.
He's talking about afterwards to watch it together.
You definitely could have come
back
to watch.
when we were friends.
Way back when.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about me not hanging out with you.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, because
that's exactly
what's going on.
What are we doing right now?
We're apparently we're having a fucking session.
That's
feelings.
Having a session.
Having a feeling session. Oh.
Let's just play this so George can feel like he was there.
I hope the audio works for me. Otherwise, this is going to be bad.
For you.
Bad. Yeah, no, y'all be good.
All right, so just to kind of let y'all know, basically what we did was Steven set up a
camera, a small camera.
A session with...
oops, go ahead.
Yeah, he set up a session with a psychic or what have you. And basically, we decided that we would film it and show y'all how it went and what a psychic reading, at least from this particular person, is like. And also, just so y'all know, the date on there is not real.
It's just 1 day off.
Yeah, it's like 1 day off. That's not actually when we went. We didn't set it.
And due to budget cuts, the blurring obviously was very quickly done.
Right.
For the person. But I also...
Due to budget cuts.
Due to budget cuts.
Due to no funding whatsoever.
Due to no funding whatsoever.
Due to budget cuts.
Due to budget cuts.
That's amazing.
Due
to budget cuts.
I won't find it. Anyways, I called like 30... psychics. None of them wanted to be filmed. I finally talked one kind of into it. She backed out the last minute and told me to have a blessed life, which was probably her way of saying fuck off.
Fuck off.
So I had to sneak a camera into one because I was like, I want to record this experience and look at it again later. And you'll hear some funny thoughts, even from what she says. And just the fact that she didn't pick up that a camera was in there with her is interesting to me. But here, for your viewing pleasure. Oh, also, I had to mask the voices, and they're both masked. So everyone has a high pitch.
Wow.
So you might enjoy it more for this reason. Yeah, turn back up. Alright, we'll leave that there. We'll see how loud it gets.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous. It's gonna be super loud.
Yeah, the audio is messed up too. Tell me when to start.
Very good. Oh, very nice to meet you.
What's your name? Oh, hi.
What, Steven? I was your 12 o'clock. I'm a little late. I apologize. Ah. Oh, thank you. Whew.
So tell me what you do now.
What I do, I'm a videographer, and I work, actually all kinds of random stuff as far as that goes. But I'm here to have the experience for a show I'm working on, and I'm just wanted to see what it was about, kind of get a better understanding, and obviously if I gain insight on myself, that would be great at the same time.
So I have a couple different readings. I have a spiritual reading, 25, does a little bit of past, type of future. I have the cards, which are 35, and that goes a little bit more into detail.
Okay.
Or we can do the spiritual reading and the cards for 65.
Okay. What's the spiritual?
It's based on what I can pick up with your energy.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, let's I would say do the cards and that.
Let's start with your cards first, okay?
Okay.
Now what I want you to do is pick a deck you feel comfortable with.
Okay. Is that the budget cut we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to tell you what I got.
There's the budget cut.
That saves so much time. As you can see through the glass.
Well, the first card that I see here is the Prince of Cups. Okay? This card is representing you. Alright? This is telling me cups, meaning you're a very good-hearted person. I can see you're very free-natured. I can see you like to do good for others. I do see because you are the type of person you do like to be your own boss. You don't like a lot of people telling you what to do, but yourself. You will take instruction if needed. Okay? I am picking up some opportunities, some good things that are happening for you, some change. The cup means opportunity, it does mean change. And the Six of Pentacles, Pentacles is prosperity, finances. Okay? But the finances, I see, is not going to come without change. Okay. Are you planning on making changes career-wise right now?
Actually, it's funny that you say that. There are certain parts of my business that are picking up, and that's actually caused me to kind of focus more on that and switching from more so what I do now a little bit. So, yeah. Wow.
I do see, there is some changes, some opportunities, some things that you do need to stay focused on, definitely. I am picking up that there's a little bit of confusion there. You're generally a very focused person.
Yeah.
Lately I see you have been focused, but not as focused as you usually are. So there's been some confusion there, but I do pick up some different things going on other than career.
Okay.
Now the King of Pentacles is telling me either someone that is going to offer you something financially, career-wise, like a partnership maybe, or somebody new coming forward, coming into your life. They may or may not have already came forward. So there's somebody come and offered you something, some type of opportunity, a partnership, something to help you gain prosperity in any way?
I guess I wouldn't say directly, but for some reason I do work with a specific website for my business, and the business has just picked up like crazy on it recently. So maybe that's kind of the partnership, because I am partnered with them.
Okay, alright. I see somebody, and it may not be something that's happened yet.
Okay.
It is a man. I see somebody coming to you offering you some type of help, or it could be like advertisements or, you know, whatever. Somebody's going to come to you and offer you some type of opportunity.
Okay.
It is good, it is positive, but it is something that you should think about and not rush into right away.
Okay. Okay. So.
The Nine of Cups is telling me, cups are good. Cups means opportunity, it means change. Relationship-wise, I see you have been hurt in the past. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I can see you've been not only with relationships,
Sure.
but I can also see with some friends, even family members.
Yeah.
And I do see that at times you don't trust as much as you used to. Now, the Princess of Pentacles is telling me somebody that is in your life that does want to come forward to you. Somebody that wants to be more open with you relationship-wise. But I see they're not expressing their feelings the way they should, or the way they want to. Do you know who that is?
Someone that hasn't expressed it?
They're not expressing their feelings the way they should.
Yeah. Maybe. There has been, I do have a girlfriend currently, but there was a girl a while back that kind of randomly came out of the woodwork and said, hey, I've always liked you.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, maybe that's what that is. That's crazy.
It could be. It could also be a girlfriend.
Huh? Okay.
Because I can see that there's a good connection, good compatibility. I can see that, you know, she's somebody that's meant to be in your life right now. I do see some confusion that she's going through her career, trying to get some things situated in her life. That's Pentacles, that's what that's telling me. She does care for you very much. Some things I can see that she's not opening up to you. Okay?
Okay.
I don't see her being unfaithful or anything like that.
Okay, good.
I don't see that. She does care for you. You're the only person in her life. But I see that she's wanting to open up a little bit more to you, and she's holding back.
Okay.
Okay? But I also see it has some to do with what she's going through right now as well. Now the World card is telling you travel. And I see travel near water. Picking up travel near water. Are you planning on something?
Actually, because of my girlfriend's work, we need to go to Florida for a week in about a month.
Okay, good.
For some training for her, so.
So that could be what she's trying to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good. It's something positive. I feel travel is going to be somewhat significant to you. It's gonna help you out in some way. Maybe it's like a getaway, something in the I don't know. But it's something you should go forward with. Do not put it off. I do see something maybe trying to stand in the way. And it could be career-wise. Maybe something not wanting you to go. But it is something you should continue to move forward with. Do not put it off for any reason.
Okay.
Because then it'll be something very positive to you. The Wheel of Fortune card is a very good card, and it tells me that there is a lot of things that are changing in a positive way. Financially, career-wise, I see a lot of good coming up for you. And I see just things progressing and turning and moving. I see that in the past, it kind of seems as though you were taking a step forward, and it seems like you always end up going back instead of going forward.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But now I can see that, you know, there's change. There's
Yeah.
good things are happening. Basically, your time, your effort, your patience is not costly.
Oh, that's good. That's always good to hear.
Yeah. But, like I said, in the past, you are a fighter. The Eight of Wands is telling you are a fighter. You fight for what you want. You fight for what you believe in. But it has been very difficult. And I can see within the past 3 years, a lot of struggles that you've been through to get to kind of where you're getting to right now. Because you're not there yet.
Right.
You know?
I would agree. Yeah.
You're still, you know, it's still taking some time.
Yeah.
I see you work very hard. You work hard for what you have, and I see what you have, nobody's giving you. You've worked for it. But excuse me what I'm going to say, as hard as you work, as much effort as you've put, I see you should have been a little bit further than what you were. There is good coming.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're not doing good.
Mm-hmm.
I just see that there's more.
Mm.
The Two of Wands is Two of Swords is telling me hurt and confusion that I see you've been through in the past. But this is telling me somebody trying to come back from your past. Something you may be a little bit confused about. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Has somebody tried to contact you from your past?
Not recently, I would say. But I did, from like a really good friend a couple of years ago, did contact me, and we hadn't talked in a very long time. That could be it.
I don't see it being nothing completely negative, but I just wouldn't get too close to this person.
Okay.
Okay? Keep some things to yourself. Don't give them a whole lot of personal information.
Okay.
Okay? Now the Queen of Pentacles is telling me more prosperity, more things that are going to be happening to you, but I do see somebody going through a little bit of a difficult time. Because the cards all connect together.
Yeah.
And what this is telling me is somebody that's going through a difficult time or could be ill. And this is a season. Or somebody in your family or close friends. Do you know who that is?
Actually, my grandmother had a stroke and is still. My aunt takes care of her, so she's not fully functioning. So that. Wow. Yeah. That would be.
She doesn't express a lot, I think. She doesn't show a lot of emotion. Or how she's feeling.
Right, that used to be her whole life, and a little bit now she actually does a little bit.
Yeah, well, she's kind of realizing she has to.
Yeah.
You know? And although I see her going through a difficult time,
yeah.
You know, illness or whatever, she is going to gain strength. She is going to gain happiness. I don't see anything negative happening.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
I'm going to read a few more cards and I'm going to tell you an opinion of the 20 minutes spirit show.
Okay.
The Emperor card and the Queen of Wands. I can see that there was a little bit of a difficulty maybe in the past. I don't know if this is focusing on your mom or your dad. I see two older people. Okay, a man and a woman. That is either going through something right now or has went through something in the past that caused you some confusion. You know who this is?
Well, that statement, I would just say my parents in general, their whole life, they're fighters and they've always fought and they always will fight. And growing up, that did cause confusion for me. Not as much now because I understand more so.
You're getting into your own.
Right.
Well, I can see that they have been through some confusion. The Emperor card is telling me about your dad. He's very he doesn't like to control people, but he likes to be himself. You know, he's strong.
That's actually a fair statement.
Yeah, strong little person. And your mom, I see, is a worry. She does worry a lot. But she is very strong. She's been through a lot more struggles, I see.
Yes.
Just in general with different things. And I don't want to say that she's a dramatic person, but she takes a lot of things to heart. She's emotional.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I can see that, you know, there's positivity. You know, I see them getting to a better place.
Okay.
The Ten of Swords tells me you have a lot of good friends, but I also see some jealousy from others. Something you may not be aware of. We do have good friends. We have people that are not, you know, negative or jealous. But I also see a few people that may speak good in front of your face and not so good behind your back. Just within these next few months, though, it could just be because of the way things are prospering for you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But that kind of stuff, that comes jealousy.
Yeah.
Don't give too many people your personal information.
Okay.
Keep some things to yourself. Alright? The Five of Cups tells me you do not like to focus into the past. I can see that you do like to focus into the future. You don't like to think about the past. You're generally the type to, you know, move on and move forward.
Yeah.
And that's something you should continue to do. Don't think about the past and dwell upon the past because I don't see it bringing any type of positivity into your life. Okay. The last card is saying the High Priestess card. I see that this is something that maybe is affecting maybe your girlfriend or somebody. It could even be somebody in the past. I see that you are meant to be married. Okay, but not right now.
Okay.
And I do see that you have never married before, right?
Correct.
Okay, because I see one marriage. I don't see any divorce. But what this card is telling me is that you were meant to be the father of 3 children. But I'm only picking up 2. And that could be from something happening in the past.
Yeah.
Like a miscarriage, an abortion, somebody, may have went through. Are you aware of something like that?
No, no. Not that I would, well, sometimes it's hard to say if you know if that happened or not. But not to my knowledge, I would say I haven't.
Okay. It's not anything to be worried about, because whatever needs to be past.
Okay.
So I don't see you going through heartache or disappointment.
Okay.
But I do see 2 children.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What I can pick up upon you spiritually now is that you do keep a smile upon your face.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people don't know your feelings.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people don't know what you really go through.
Yeah, I shield myself, yeah.
About yourself, yes. I do see that kind of that woman. I can see in your heart you're not as content as you want to be. I can see that there's, a positive energy around you. You always try to be a positive person and, possess that good energy. And I can see that your aura, your surroundings spiritually is bright. But because of that, that's where I see the jealousy. Okay? It has something to do with that as well. I don't see people are jealous of you materialistically. They're not jealous of what you have, your materialistic things. But I do see jealousy based upon the type of person you are, the way you carry yourself, the way that, something is going wrong, you don't let it bother you.
Yeah.
You always continue to move forward. Right? You do have a very good energy, a very positive energy. There is some blockage that I see around you. There could be some stuff that you've been through in the past. But I see generally people are drawn to you. And they, they'll stay there for a little while and it's kind of like they pull away. And I see you've been through that kind of repeated cycle. Because I see that for some reason I pick up that you're searching for somebody to kind of work together with. Person to person, you know what I mean? Career-wise, financially, even mate, relationship. But I see you've been through kind of a repeated cycle where you get to a certain point and it's like you don't pass that point. And I see you getting to that point right now in your relationship point. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not saying it's not good.
Okay.
I just see it taking some time to get more.
Oh, okay.
And my advice is spiritually focus. Keep focusing on the positive.
Yeah.
And speak positive things into existence. There's a lot of things that you have that has not even come into existence, has not even come into the presence for you to even make the decision. You know what I mean? There's so much more. You don't have a lot of time. You have a lot more future ahead of you. So it's things that you need to focus on to get more to where you need to be. Do you have any questions?
No. I think you nailed it pretty well. This was a very good experience.
So nothing specific that you want to ask?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'm possibly moving, and I am a little concerned how that's going to go, and maybe don't really have anything specific, but is there anything I should be concerned about with moving? And it's actually for my girlfriend's work.
Okay, so it's going to be near water. Is it going to be in Florida, or?
No, that's the training. But it's funny you say that because it will be near Lake Lanier.
Oh, okay, so you're just moving across the way.
Yeah, we don't have to go too far, thank goodness.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna...
Oh, there's more. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna put that on your card just to give me an idea of
okay.
what's going on. With the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, I can see that there may be a little bit of confusion. From what I'm picking up, the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords is telling me, I do pick up the fear and the confusion that you're not aware if it's going to be something positive. You're not going into it wholeheartedly. It's something that, there's nothing there that's holding you back. But the Six of Cups is telling me opportunity. I see opportunity. I see that it's going to be something positive. And from what I can pick up spiritually, I see that a change is very good for you right now. Some changes that some changes that I see that has kind of presented himself in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I see you put off some things. You don't go forward with things right away. And that's okay. But right now, when things kind of present themselves, make a change. Make a decision.
Okay.
Don't be, don't have that fear of going forward with anything.
Okay.
Continue to move forward because I see that you're only going to prosper from here. It is going to take a little bit of time. And I know, I can see that what I can pick up upon you spiritually is you're patient with everybody else.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to yourself, that's not one of your best qualities. You want things to kind of happen.
Right.
Which is okay.
Sure.
But stay patient.
Okay.
Easier said than done.
Right. Wow.
But being patient, I feel that there's a lot more things are going to open up to you. There's a lot more doors to be open. Just I see it only really the beginning.
Good. Okay.
Wow. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I really appreciate it. I got chills. This was a great experience.
Good. You enjoyed your reading?
Yeah, I learned a lot about myself too. That's awesome.
Overall, though, my advice to you is just to remain patient,
Yeah.
positive, and also just keep moving forward. Make your decisions, don't put them off. Relationship-wise, I wouldn't be worried about anything. If things like that, everything is okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put a whole lot of effort. Keep it kind of in a balance. Because I see that she needs to overcome some things and then she'll be more open with you.
Okay.
I see things grow.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right too. Oh, okay. That's amazing. You definitely have a gift.
Thank you.
I'm learning so much. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, if I start to have other questions, I may have to come back.
Whenever you're ready to come back, please let me know.
Okay, definitely. Oh, it was very nice to meet you.
I probably got you locked in here.
It's all right.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
It was good to meet you. You too.
There you go. There it is.
There it is. So something that Stephen failed to put in there was, and we'll put it in on the maybe we might put it in on the one that we upload.
Yeah.
But it was me filming him before and after, the experience and everything. And afterwards, like it was interesting because he started off and he was like, well. He was like, a lot of things that she said were pretty vague, but he explained to me the story, pretty much all the way through. And I was like, I was trying to hype him up about it to see if it would kind of like change, what happened, what I mean? Like validation from someone else. And I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, some of that seemed kind of specific to, like, what's going on. Like, it's a little crazy. He was like, yeah, I mean, maybe. And then, like, I could see that it slightly made him think, like, dude, that could have been a little bit more legit.
That's how I felt when I was in there.
Right. And that's the thing. But see, like, watching it and everything, like, for instance, what was that one thing she said? Oh, well, she had said something. Oh, was it something about your mom? She said something about your mom, and you were like, you didn't really react. So then she was like, but she's also a little bit blah. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, she is a little bit blah. You're right. She's not the one thing
she's
as
feeding
much.
Off me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they call cold readings, which I think she did a decent amount, if not all of it, solely off cold readings.
I mean, if you read any description about the card, they're all
right. Yeah.
Very
wide. Yeah, it's so. I mean, a lot of it pretty much is just guessing, and like for instance, one thing she said something about, like she said something to the extent of maybe you had. Oh, she said you had. You've been hurt in the past, which fucking. Oh my God,
or you live near water.
She knows me, right? You live near water. Oh my God, I have a fucking faucet. But it's like, it's there. Oh my God, she's right. But,
George, you don't live there.
But it's just like, she said something to the extent of, maybe, you have a problem, or you had a problem, or something like that with your girlfriend. And he was like, and he didn't really like say anything. And she was like, or someone in the past. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've had problems with people.
There's problems.
Shit like that. And it's just, So that, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I believe is bullshit. Now, did y'all have anything else to add to that?
I mean, going back and watching over and over again, she was. You could tell she was looking for me to feed into whatever broad system she was trying to create.
Right.
And basically, what I did, I went in there, and she's like, tarot reading and spiritual reading. I was like, what's a spiritual reading? And she kind of gave me a breakdown, like, I get a vibe from you and I say stuff. And she's like, but we're going to do the cards a little bit and then I'll give you the spiritual reading. I was like, oh, so it's not just right off the bat. She's going to watch me for a little bit, see how I react to the cards, then give me a spiritual reading, which is kind of a sign like, And then what the guy said in the interviews was like, watch out for the ones, ask a lot of questions. That's a sign they're not good. He's like, the one I went to, and I kind of wish we had asked, now that I think about it, is like, well, who'd you go to?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he said that his sister was in a car wreck.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is nuts.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Right.
If that's the case, and that tells me maybe there are a handful of people that have tapped into that somehow.
Exactly.
Or were born with the gift, or talk to God, or whatever way they get it done.
Right. And that's why I was going to mention this, which I'm surprised you didn't mention. I was expecting one of you to mention this.
What?
Well, this is a really big thing. There's a dude, his name is James Randi, a.k.a. the Amazing Randy. He's an old magician.
I don't like it.
And for over 35 to 40 years, the challenge started off as, I want to say it was like a $10,000 or $100,000 challenge. Anyone that could prove to him that they were psychic, had psychic abilities, what have you, then then they would win that money. Well, it's now up to $1 million.
Oh wow! It's
it's $1 million challenge. Anyone that can actually prove to him that they're psychic, have any kind of psychic abilities, they can talk to somebody that's dead or what have you, anything like that at all. Telekinesis is another thing. If you can, I actually watched a couple of these videos. He actually had a show, and I believe it was on like ABC or something like that. And there was this dude, and he put a pencil right on like the very edge of the desk, and he was like, "I can move this with my mind." And they're like, "All right, cool." And he's like thinking and everything, and he gets kind of close, and all of a sudden it moves, and everyone in the crowd's like, "Oh my god, it's fucking awesome! He's fucking amazing!" And then
it turned into a butterfly.
So then this dude, James Randi, like he was a magician. He was like, "Okay, awesome." So he puts the pencil right on the edge, like, and it's right on the edge of the table to where it's kind of like teetering. You know what I mean? Is that the camera that we're on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's kind of like teetering. Like you can see it.
We see the.
You can see it barely moving. So at that point, what he said, he was like, any wind that gets near it, it's gonna move it. It's just gonna move. So he was like, and boom, and it moved. And like, so it was like, that's bullshit. Like, no, I figured out your issue. There was another thing where the dude said that he moved a page in a book with his mind. And actually, what he was doing was he was blowing.
And that's more so telekinesis. And stuff
exactly.
Like that.
No,
okay.
Yeah, but he's saying
it's
anything
along the same lines.
He's saying anything supernatural.
You can do
anything supernatural.
Okay. So if we bring him a ghost, is it human abilities or ghost?
Human abilities to deal with supernatural shit. So he can prove that. Because like if you're like, oh dude, I totally found a ghost, and it's like, well, it's not here. Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Oh, what if I brought it?
Awesome. Yeah, fucking awesome.
Okay.
So the other thing
like
is that
doesn't count.
This dude,
I got a fucking ghost.
He was saying that he like moved pages or whatever. So James Randi was like, all right, cool, and like he does it, and everyone's like, oh my god, he fucking moved a page with his mind. And then James Randi was like, all right, cool. So basically, what I think is that you actually blew air to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these little styrofoam pieces all around the book and go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead, move it with your mind. And he was like, I don't, okay.
Well, at that point, I'd be like, well, I control the air.
Well, hold on.
With my mind.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm going to suffocate you right now.
Well, hold on. And stare. So then he was like, all right. So what he does is he, does his little
he's probably
thing with his fingers and shit. Yeah, and he's like, fuck, what am I going to say? What am I going to say?
Here.
And then finally he stands up. He's like, I can't do it. He was like, it's causing friction. This is causing friction. It's messing It's messing with the energies, my chi. It's messing with the energies.
Styrofoam.
Or styrofoam, right? And,
make
and
a
James
styrofoam.
Randi was like, I beg to differ. I don't think it is. They had three, like one was a scientist, one was a psychologist. They had judges, and they were all like, no, we all agree that's what you're saying is bullshit.
Magneto can have a styrofoam hat.
Right.
Right. And he would have been all right.
He'd been all right. Yeah.
Good to
So,
know.
and that's the thing.
Helmet on the butt.
That's kind of how the testing goes. So whatever you say you can do, if you really can do it, like if you're a psychic right fucking now and you're watching this and you legitimately say that you can do certain things, well then fucking hit up James Randi. What?
Over your phone.
Yeah, I know.
Without touching it.
Yeah, I'm amazing. Hit up James Randi.
That's funny. Right after you said that, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm a beast. Hit up James Randi because it's $1 million that you can win, and everyone, and mind you, he's been doing
We
this
need
for
to
like
look up if we bring Bigfoot or something.
He's been fuck yeah,
I'm
we're gonna bring Bigfoot. Yeah, there you go. He's been doing it for like 35, 40 years,
He's
I
out
believe,
there,
and
we're gonna get him.
no one has beaten his
That's
challenge.
awesome.
No one. There was one video that I watched where it said somebody beats his challenge, and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh my god! It's like this thing with like this dude.
Did he punch him?
And he's dealing
or
with
something?
no. It's this dude, and
Beats
he's
his
like, he has a
challenge.
computer, and he says the computer can read people's minds and shit, and like the whole thing, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? And then at the very end, he was like, you know, he was like, all right, and he starts filling out the check, and the dude was like, oh, you forgot to put the date, and he was like, oh, okay. He was like, what's today's date? April 3rd? And he was like, no, I believe it's the 1st. And then they did a corny April Fool's kind of thing because it was all bullshit. No one has beaten this test. No one. That to me is insane. Now, here's the thing. This is what that means to me. One, there's a bunch of bullshit psychics out there.
Yeah.
End of story. It's a bunch of bullshit psychics. Two, it means, my personal thought is that I think 95% of psychics out there are complete bullshit. I believe that psychics don't exist. 95% of my thought process is that they just don't fucking exist.
Yeah.
I leave the 5% open because stories like what the dude said. You know what I mean? If that's a legitimate thing, here's the thing: certain psychics might not want to take the challenge because that's not what they're about. Maybe they're like, no, I don't want to.
If it's a negative thing, maybe
Right,
there's a blockage.
Exactly.
Or
like, I don't want to do it. That's not, you know, and one, I'm not doing it for the money. You know what I mean? Because a lot of psychics do it for the money. Maybe certain psychics don't do it for the money, and that's, you know.
Like
who knows?
that situation
I
with
don't
that
know.
guy. What if sometimes all humans just randomly tune into something and they have an answer? They're like, I wonder where that came from, but it's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a possibility.
Maybe
just
so.
because of
It might be.
vibrations or just wavelength we happen to be on that day for whatever reason.
Or the collective consciousness.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe.
perception that we don't know about, but we're accidentally tuning into.
Right.
So maybe she was a BS one.
Yeah.
But that she's just like, there's a car crash with your sister. And
Yeah.
it's just like, oh.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or he got a text about it and she saw it first. That's what I thought. When he said it, I was like, I wonder if the phone was like, because a lot of people put their phones down.
Yeah. Still, I don't know. But that to me, that shit, you know, the
That's
idea,
dead on.
The idea of that, yeah, that, I mean, that's big. Like,
Yeah.
hey, your sister just got in a car wreck. Nuh-uh. And then, dude, she totally got in a car wreck. Like, that's nuts. So if that was a legitimate story, then yeah, I would say that, you know, psychics definitely could exist. So that's why the 5% in my head is like maybe, but I'd say 95% it's all bullshit. Everything I looked up. I
Yeah.
just smelled bullshit on everything. I watched a bunch of different videos on it and shit, and just everything. I was just like, this is bullshit. It's just bullshit. And then I came across this dude, and I watched a bunch of his videos and shit, and I was like, these fucking people.
Well, with that
bullshit.
being said, the main question, do you believe in psychics?
No, I mean, no, 95%. 95% of me, fuck no. 5% of me, I think anything's possible. Anything. And you know, I'm a big fan of like meditation, and I know that there's like crazy shit that the human mind is able to do. I would say that if psychic abilities do exist, I would say the vast majority of people on the planet probably don't have it yet. But who knows? There's a certain part of our brain that we can't access, that we don't even know what it does. Part of that might be psychic abilities, maybe. And maybe some people have already developed that. Maybe there's a lineage of people that already have that. Maybe they're not actually trying to come out and say, hey,
this
we
wasn't
can do
in
this.
the
maybe
video, but she did mention she was a third generation psychic.
Right. Which, that kind of lineage, I feel like, was like, hey, this is totally how you fuck up. Like, people, look, this is how you get money. All right, this is what we're
I did pay her.
Yeah,
but she wasn't as expensive as
some of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the others are stupid.
And that
you
tells
mentioned
me
the Honey
that,
Boo
too.
Boo one, $200.
Oh, she was too busy to get anyway.
It's nuts, bro. That's fucking insane.
But you go to her website and there's a picture of her brother, and she's like, I use my brother to communicate. And it's just like, it's such a... it's hard to go up to her and be like, no, that's bullshit, because then you're basically saying you don't talk to your deceased brother.
Right.
And deal with that.
Shout out to Donald. He missed the video of Steven going to the psychic because he had to go to the fucking bathroom. It'll be up tomorrow.
That was a long break.
Yeah, he took a shit. Maybe rubbed one off.
Oh.
You rub one off? He might have rubbed one off.
Yeah, tell us, please. We want to know. And then
Yeah, tweet us at OddPlanet now. Let us know. Actually, no, my bad. He just said he stepped away from the computer. My assumption was bad. But if my psychic abilities are correct, you rubbed one off.
He's like, shit.
I sense a great pleasure.
I sense boner.
Your boner sense went up?
Yeah, that was it.
Do you have that? Is this, are you like boner man?
He just said maybe.
Boner man.
Donald just said maybe. Okay. Yeah, you checked off. But anyway, yeah, so I'd say 95% of me says no, psychics are complete bullshit. 5% I think that there could potentially be something out there. I don't know everyone.
So you're saying like a potential, you're not saying a certain, they do exist.
No, because I mean, all the evidence so far points to fuck no. All of it. But I don't want to count anything out because we don't know everything.
Gotcha.
As we've found out.
George.
All right, so, well...
Do you believe in psychics? Are you a psychic? You were asked.
I am a psychic. No.
No.
I came to this whole thing not really believing in psychics at all, and I did some research, and I still was kind of like, this was, kind of weird, like, sort of what you were saying. And then, like, I don't know, I kind of feel like if I had an experience where someone told me something like that, like, my sister got in a wreck, and then she did, I'd be like, I'm totally believing them. Like, I've never had, like,
well, it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, well, I've never
it's
had
such a
any
certainty.
Yeah, I've never had any kind of, like, any psychic anything, really, so, I mean, no. If you're asking me to believe them, I would say no, but...
Okay.
I could say it's possible. I really thought the whole thing was kind of weird.
Until it happens to.
But if something like that happens, I mean, I might just be like, all for it,
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go keep seeing them and spending money until they give us something.
One of these days.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
You're gonna come back and spend more money.
I'm kind of on your level. For some reason,
I wish you were on my level.
He didn't say yours. He pointed to me. No one's on yours.
Yeah,
exactly. No one. You're right.
Too
We're
tall.
not dumb.
Oh, George is a wise fellow.
Yeah, look at me.
Okay, that's a terrible argument.
Right.
Whatever.
I try to help, and you just keep doing stuff.
You just see because you're dumb. You keep fucking it up.
Somebody tweet us saying that I'm smart. Just do it. I don't care who you are.
See,
at OddPlanet now.
There were so many secret things that were done, like government-wise.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, because they would test people, and then if people tested a certain way, they'd do stuff with them. And I think there were successful missions based on some of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling there's a think tank somewhere.
Dude, there was police that were trying to hire psychics to find bodies and shit.
Yeah, and I think there's some success there, which is crazy.
Well, I didn't find any success in the stories that I had found.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting that people would be like, dude, let's go to a fucking psychic and find
we
this
got nothing
body.
else.
You know, look at that new game that just came.
Speaking of, this guy was really good at killing and hiding them. Hide and go kill. We don't know this game.
Speaking of, there's that new game that just came out. It's like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's like this murder case, and you're like yourself dead trying to figure out who killed you or whatever. It looks dope.
It's pretty interesting.
It's like you're like a soul, like you either see through whatever, and you're like at your crime scene. It shows like the game looks visually really well.
What kind of game? Like an Xbox?
Yeah, it was on the Xbox Marketplace. I don't know if it's a disc or if it's just.
Oh, it's on the market. It's out like right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's fucking get it.
It's like $50.
Oh, $50.
It looks dope, and that kind of went with your saying.
Let's get it.
It's probably like one level. Good luck.
Dude, if we put $10 in, we can at least have 30, and then we got to find 2 more people.
Or we can
to
get
put
our
in
own
it.
psychic and go find dead real bodies.
Okay. Let's go look for some dead bodies.
That
Who's
sounds-
down? Tweet us at OddPlanetNow or
No, before you
Facebook.com/OddPlanetNow
someone say
if
I'm
you
smart.
find any dead bodies.
Hey, George is smart.
Let us know. Don't ever tell George he's smart.
Don't give him that credit.
Don't
that
do
credibility.
it.
He.
What?
Give him something.
Give me something.
Look at him and say, "Hey,
Don't look at me and say,
you right there, sir.
Where the tweets at?
Yeah.
You're on to something."
Yeah. That's something.
All right.
So for the most part, we all agree the psychics for the most part are bullshit, but
Yeah, the experience I had, it was
Yeah.
BS.
Yeah.
I would dare to say. Now, with all that being said, it was broad enough to where it still kind of fit.
Yeah,
but,
no, I know.
But
That's-
it's
that
not
was-
from an ability.
right, that was the car ride thing
Yeah.
to where I was like, I was trying to see if you'd be more
You
into
could
it.
sway my influence.
Right, no, yeah. And
It's definitely possible.
Right, which was part of the test that I wanted to put in there to see like if you were like, it's bullshit, and then you'd be like, dude, that shit's not real, and you were like, oh fuck yeah, hey, I've been psyched.
Well, you did it for a long time, so eventually I was just like, fine, yes, it's real.
Nah, not true. We got it on
I'm not
camera.
sure it was real.
We got it on camera. Fact. No, I know you didn't.
I said it was really good.
Yeah, no, you didn't say it, but there was a vibe in the car.
You know why? I was
A
thinking
happy
McDonald's.
vibe. Oh,
that was the
God,
happy vibe.
that's
Happy
not-
meal.
That's
happy
not at
vibe.
all what happened.
Pretty sure it is.
What
barbecue sauce?
Actually, what did we eat?
What, that day?
Yeah.
Moe's.
Yeah, Moe's.
Moe's is
yeah.
the business.
I know. Way better than McDonald's.
Yeah, sure. I'm not saying it's not.
I whopped it out.
What is going on right now?
Is it called Murdered Soul Suspect?
I think so.
Good old Donald, knowing it all. Appreciate it, broski.
He's like, beat it. Went to
So-
heaven.
I barely saw it, so I could be wrong about the plot of the game. I don't think I am, but I read a little bit about
Well,
it.
he knew what it was called, so you're probably right about the plot.
It looks awesome.
That
does sound cool.
Yeah, we should check it out.
I mean, I'll buy it.
Cash
But you
money.
never hang out, so you don't.
Oh.
Well, maybe if you buy it, I will. It's like you're like one of those.
I have to
kids
spend
that
$50 to hang out with
when
you?
Have,
I have
when
to
you have
spend-
cool stuff, then I'll hang out.
All
with
right,
you.
so we got secondary topics for today.
Are we doing gay if? Because I have one.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that at the end.
All right.
I like that.
I have
at
a
the
good
end.
one.
I like the end to be gay.
I do. Yeah, the end should always be gay. That's,
All right.
What are we saying this for? What are we? What
I'm going to give you some of the topics we're going to discuss.
And I'm not even familiar with any of these.
No, you don't need to be.
I'm
not
coming
either.
in cold.
All right. Do we want
Cold
a
coming.
murder? Do we want racism? Do we want a massacre? Do we want a Christian billboard? Do we want to talk about Pixar?
Is this a choose your own adventure
Yeah,
show?
pick which one you
I
want.
like Pixar.
You want to start with Pixar?
Oh, we're doing all of them though, right?
Yeah, we're doing all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you want to start with? No, we should start. I don't know.
Hold on. Name them again.
Name and
We have racism.
These all sound negative.
Attempted murder, I should say. Christian billboard.
That sounds good.
An anniversary of a massacre in Pixar.
Let's start with the anniversary of a massacre.
And you just want to get that out of the way.
And then move into Pixar.
All right, so
And something happy.
Today is the anniversary of Tiananmen Square massacre in China, where hundreds were killed. They were not necessarily for democracy, but they were more for a freer China, and it did not go well. The epic scene of the guy getting ran over by a tank because he just stood there and wouldn't move. That's the Tiananmen Square.
This is a song about it.
This year, Google has always censored it from China because China says you have to do this or you have to leave the country. But this year, LinkedIn is censoring it worldwide, which I thought was interesting. And you're not allowed to go out into the streets and be like, oh, Tiananmen Square, hold a candle, stuff like that.
Why?
Because it's against the current government.
Oh, in China.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Well, LinkedIn, you said that they censored it worldwide.
They did.
Why?
I guess it was easier for them to do it that way because Google just censors it
over
in
there.
China. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say if they just had like specific reasoning behind it, I think it's stupid to censor anything that happened in history because like.
Well, censoring is kind of.
I mean, it's stupid.
They have to deal with it. It's not going
right. I mean, you got to know, and it's not like the people that live there now don't know. I mean, fuck, like people
Right.
dealt with it, and stories are passed up.
Right.
They know. Why censor it? To me, that's fucking stupid. And anytime you censor
But
your
maybe,
history...
Maybe it is effective. Because, I mean, there hasn't been true issues coming from that since.
Oh, you mean effective in tyranny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. But it's fucking bull. Well, so would showing the story be effective? Yeah, see what happened to the people that tried before? Yeah, don't do it.
Maybe the erase it from existence is working.
I guess. I don't know, man. That whole situation sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. That's today.
That's
25th anniversary. All right. What do you want to do next? Pixar is now.
Is this some bad?
No, Pixar. No, this is good.
Okay.
What?
The software they use to make Toy Story is going to be free.
The freaking business.
Really?
It's going to be free. It's called Render Man, coming out, I believe, in August.
Render Man sounds just like Slender Man.
That's funny.
There's no freaking way I'm using anything close to this.
We're using Render Man. How does it? Is it like really easy to use?
No, I'm sure it's terribly.
Well, you got to learn it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
You don't make beats. I don't make animation.
I'll start making beats. I've made a beat before.
Beats are easier than animation.
You don't know that? No, don't make
look at Godzilla.
What?
There's 44 years if one computer made him for that movie.
Okay, so get to work.
Wow.
What are you doing?
I have one computer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a dream.
Nope. Because I never sleep. I'm always working.
There it is.
That's not true either. I sleep a lot.
A lot.
I don't ever get any
And that's
sleep.
why I'm so beautiful.
I can never catch any sleep. I'm always...
It's because you always playing video games.
I'm kidding. I woke up to come here. Like, I was asleep all afternoon.
It's because you're dumb.
All right, so that was Pixar.
So I wake up early.
Well, I think we're going to segue into the Slender Man story for today.
Is this Slender Man story?
Yes, this is for you.
Only thing I'm really scared of in life, I'm putting this out there, is Slender Man. I think he's like legit.
I don't know if that's the only thing you're scared
No,
of.
it's not the only thing I'm scared of. But it's like
Slender Man had
you can
STDs.
you can look up when he was made up. No.
I meant like the only thing like I'm not gonna say it because you're right. Whatever.
What?
He's just saying you're right.
He's very scared of Slender Man. Is what he wanted to say. Which is
I don't believe in like I'm not scared of like stupid stuff. But
Well, why do you believe in Slender Man?
I don't know. Like I just feel like he's like
that's a recently made up legend.
Because of those photos. Because there was that.
How recent? I don't think it's that recent.
It's not.
It's like 90s.
I don't think it's 90s.
Yeah,
not the same as
90s, 80s, 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, so Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, they all have the same.
Well, there was the photo contest thing which got it all started.
Yeah.
It was like what I'm talking about? It was like they're supposed to fake.
I've seen a lot of the pictures.
It's supposed to be like
I haven't seen one that doesn't look photoshopped.
They were supposed to fake a photo to make things look scary or whatever. It was some contest. I don't remember it. Maybe it wasn't a contest. I don't remember exactly how it went. But then some of them came out, and some of them were just really freaking creepy. And then ever since then, it's just all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well, all right. Here's some
validity. So I know they're kind of fake, but
here's some validity. 2 Wisconsin girls charged with Slender Man stabbing.
Stabbing? He doesn't stab. You see him, it's already too late. For one, he targets younger kids.
They were trying to please him. 2 12-year-old girls.
That makes sense now because he
stabbed
younger
another 12-year-old girl 19 times.
What are you doing?
I'm showing people the 1986 Slender Man.
Yeah, he is scary, bro. And then Minecraft.
That's Jason.
1986, bro.
Yeah. Looks like he's wearing a hockey mask.
1986. It says, this is a painting from 1986 called Midnight Meeting. Now tell me, was Slender Man created in 2009? Is it all a fake? Or is it something deep within our psyche? Who is the man that is tall with the bald, bulbous head?
Slender Man was prominent like in the 90s.
You said what?
Like this whole photo thing went on a long time ago.
No, 1986. Bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He looks like Jason. A bald, bulbous head. Or Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Any of those.
Well, no. He doesn't look like Jason.
Yeah, he does. Jason.
Fun fact, our very first Odd Planet thing was kind of about Slender Man.
Yeah, one of the test shows, yeah.
Yep.
And then you tested for this and then decided to do it. We did.
That went really well too.
So they wanted to demonstrate their dedication to Slender Man. A character who appears in stories on the website Creepypasta.
Oh my gosh.
Creepypastas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing George is afraid of.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that because of that night when.
Oh yeah, that night was ridiculous.
I'm not. Those because some of those things weren't scary. That's what I was saying. Oh my gosh.
Oh, John was the one.
Yes,
Never mind.
yes.
So one of our friends, John, is afraid of creepypastas.
Yeah, he was showing us all the dumbest. Oh my, yeah.
He's like, it's called creepypasta, and I was like, it just doesn't sound scary. It
just means cut and paste.
All right, so keep going.
Copy pasta. That's what that's from.
It's creepy though.
I know, but they're probably meaning it's pasted from something else. It's the trend. It's the lingo.
All right, keep going.
Learn the internet.
Keep going.
I
bet you it is.
Keep going.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's keep going.
It is.
Go, where'd they copy and paste
We're
the
not
picture
s-
from?
We're not going to be stuck
They
in this one
didn't
little
create
thing.
it on the website, so they had to paste it from somewhere else.
Oh, hey, copy. So anything could be that.
Yeah, that's
any
kind of
picture
the-
could be a creep. That's not true.
No, I'm not saying it's
creepypastas
creepypasta.
have a specific look and vibe and feel to them. They're creepy.
Right, but they're copied to this site. That's probably why they call it.
I don't think so.
All right, let's keep going.
I feel like you're reaching.
Just look up the word. Urban Dictionary.
What, creepypasta?
Just pasta. Copy pasta, then look up creepypasta. Either way, you're wrong.
Let's keep going.
I don't think so at all.
We keep getting stuck.
So they were going to stab the girl during the
Littlest things
sleepover.
fucking matter, bro. What do you want me to do? Copy pasta one word?
Yeah, I guess. Because I know what it is.
Okay. Copy pasta.
So they were going to
mean.
stab. Hold on. You read so I can keep this going. So they were going to stab her during a sleepover, but then decided to just do it the next day in a nearby park. The police were shocked by how just cold-blooded they were. There was no anger, just a very cool stab. And the company was like, this is not our fault. We copy horror stories and bring horror stories to our website. That's all we do. And they were trying to say we didn't influence that. But, I mean, horror stories do kind of influence minds a little bit as far as showing you that gore and saying what happens. I don't know a lot about Slender Man, but does he control minds, or is his character want dedication from people?
No, I don't. Well, from what I've...
You are a Slender Man expert.
No, I'm not an expert, but from what I've read about him...
You're the closest thing we got.
Yeah, sure. From what I've read about him, I know a couple things. Like, he targets younger kids. I don't know if... I don't.
There's one.
Don't even look at me. Don't even.
Don't
even. Don't even.
Whoa, the connection is uncanny. What? Okay, keep going, Slender Man.
He targets younger kids. I don't know if gender matters. I don't think it does.
You don't think it does?
Apparently
keep going.
I was gonna say apparently when you see him, it's already too late. But you know,
I wonder.
It's too late,
So okay, he targets people.
yeah.
He doesn't.
And technology messes up when you're around him also. Like your phone and stuff will stop being all weird. Everything will act all
Does
weird.
he influence minds? Have you ever heard anything like that? I know. Well, influence. I know he takes minds into darkness.
Yeah.
Like that one guy we heard. If
Yeah.
that was a thing, but could he create evil?
Like within someone?
Yeah.
Not that I've heard. I mean, like you could. I don't. Not that I've read.
But that's not something that you typically would be
That's
like,
not the first thing I've read about him at
Okay,
all.
because I'm wondering, like, if they're reading stories about him, like, where did this come from? Like, oh, if we dedicate ourselves to him, maybe he won't hurt us?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what his main purpose is. I don't know if he's just targeting kids or if he has a reason for it. I don't know.
If Slender Man's been around for a long time, let's presume he's been around for longer than people are mentioning.
We should not be talking about this. Is getting scary.
Maybe he's developed more powers.
We're in the woods. It's dark.
Maybe he's developed more powers.
I'll start crying.
And he can do certain things to people, and maybe he's not even just after children now. Maybe he's after like older people. You know what I mean? Like in their teenage years, maybe even early 20s.
No, it's younger than like 10 or.
No, it was, but it might not be now.
So
like
he's jailbait Slender Man.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah, definitely.
maybe he's on to
Young
like
and the sweeter.
maybe he's on to older people now. Like who knows? Like you know.
And now in Minecraft, there's Enderman. He's scary as shit. He's tall. He's 3 blocks high. Oh my gosh! And he just like and he does the same thing. He transport like Superman does. He's like whoosh, whoosh, and he shakes, makes all these weird noises. Yo, he's scary.
George, you live in a very fearful life.
Yeah.
I don't live in a fearful life.
Oh, you're right.
STDs, Slender Man. You're all around me. It's in my Minecraft.
Slenderman is around me. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's a wrap for you.
So okay, all right. If you see him, it's already too late.
Apparently, yeah. Have you guys not played in the Slenderman games? There's tons of
Well,
them.
what if you're a blind man?
Take
that, Slender Man.
I don't think it matters.
Gonna play my piano.
He said, take that, Slenderman. I feel like he would just walk around constantly saying that, just in case Slenderman is there. Take
Stay
that,
in the
Slenderman.
shadows. Everything's a shadow to me.
Take it.
Yeah, I don't think that counts. I don't think he would get affected.
So blind kids. Well, kids, you gotta be blind.
There's your influence.
That's your only way.
That's weird to me to read stories like that and then to go out and be like, well, if I kill someone, like, he'll be pleased. Especially if that's not...
I don't think he has like a cult.
He definitely has a cult.
I mean, like, I don't know if he
in
has
the
like...
sense that you have a belief for him.
I don't know if he has people following him and like saying, yeah, Slenderman, go out. And
Oh,
do
like
these
a
things.
worshipping kind
Yeah,
of
I don't know
thing?
if he has a group of people that say, Slenderman,
Well,
go
maybe
do
he does
this.
now, though.
And if they
That's the
do,
thing now.
I would love to be in contact with those people because that'd be nuts.
Wait, why do you want to be in contact with him?
It'd be cool to talk to him about Slenderman.
They'll probably stab you.
I don't know why they stab. I don't think he stabs.
Dude, they're not gonna talk to you about Slenderman.
They might.
If they're cold,
You're not cool enough,
yeah,
bro.
if they're
We gotta get a
cold-blooded
Slenderman cult on the
killers,
Drink
show.
the Kool-Aid first, bro.
you want to get a Slenderman cult on the show. You're terrified of Slenderman, and this is.
I don't want him on the show.
And these are
Unless
these
he
are
agrees.
people that are
If he
very
agrees with the
closely
show,
related
if we
to
can get Slenderman on the
Slenderman.
show, that'd be nuts.
We
Yeah,
should get a Satanist on here, too, that does stuff like that and be like, argue. They'd be like, Slenderman. Satan's been around, bro. Satan knows what's up.
Satan would totally body slam Slenderman. Okay, body slam him in
Bro,
a
not
second.
Thor.
You just
Definitely not
oh,
Thor.
God, Thor with the hammer of.
Well, there's that, which I thought was kind of crazy, and I didn't think it kind of fit. But a 12-year-old is... There's leaps and bounds in a 12-year-old's mind anyway.
Yeah, no, true.
That makes connections.
Now, just so y'all know, copy pasta is internet slang for any block of text that gets copied and pasted over and over again.
Yeah, that's why creepypasta.
Well, let me look that up.
That's what I'm saying. Copied from blocks of horror because it's horror. It's horror stories.
Creepypasta specifically comes from the word copy pasta.
I'm not.
Which itself is a play on the copy and paste function. Well, look at this guy was right.
I've never been to the website, but I knew the pasta slang.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's fairly recent. I had to look it up. That's how old
Slenderman
I
will
am.
find interest in a victim for reasons unknown.
Stephen was right. I concede.
It wasn't even that. You're just an asshole.
Well, yeah. I'm that.
That felt good.
Did it?
Oh, yeah. It felt good talking about your...
Yo, he causes nosebleeds.
Statements on the whistle.
Does he really?
Yes. What the...
Now, see, these girls, they did the stabbing and then...
He goes after gay people.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Dude, he totally goes after gay people. What?
Well, it's a good thing I got that... what do they do when they burn the inside of your nose so it doesn't bleed? Where they cauterize it?
What?
The burning thing?
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, so I'm good.
I had that done for me. You had that done too?
No.
Oh, I had that done.
You had it done for you?
Yeah. Oh, when I was little, and I think this is what happened, like, I used to take karate and shit like a fucking
You mean
champion.
ballet?
I took karate. No, because it's about. I'm about to get shitted on here. I took karate as like a really, really, really little kid, like really fucking little and shit. And what we assume is like I think there was this one time when this chick like either kicked me or like punched me and it like hit my nose. And then nothing really happened then at that point. But later on, like what they said, I think they said that it was like broken or some shit.
Yeah.
And then it would bleed like all the fucking time. And then they cauterized it and it stopped bleeding. And then, yeah. So girl broke my nose.
Here's the thing. Girls at that young of age are bigger.
Yeah, no, it was terrifying, bro.
You fought someone twice your size.
Yeah, she bodied me.
I am proud of you for standing up to that giant.
Thank you. That
terrible-
giant bitch. She's a bitch. If you're watching right now, you're a bitch.
She's like, I'm glad I whooped his ass. Little bitch ass.
That's hilarious.
All right. Look at George. Man, Slenderman.
Dude, he's nuts.
Is he scared of technology?
I just
or it just gets messed with when he's around?
No, he just...
Well, is that part of the psychic thing? Because they say that interferes.
Apparently he sets off some weight. I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right, so I think let's start with
what are other.
Oh, you want to pick? Okay,
maybe. What are other options?
We have Christian billboard.
Oof, that'll be
and racism.
Let's go with racism, because I heard about this video and I wanted to see it.
Oh, is this what we're talking about?
Oh, I can't show the Bieber video.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All right, cool.
Is that what you're talking about?
I got the other one that was released today that has a lot more views.
Yeah, that's
the
one.
lady.
That's the one I want to.
Yeah,
check
the
out.
lady. Yes.
Did you want to talk about the Bieber situation first?
In case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Who wants to tell the joke?
It's not a joke,
No.
Stribling.
Yeah,
No,
seriously.
he told a joke.
I'm not coming there.
Who told a joke?
Justin Bieber.
Oh, he did have a racist joke that came out recently, but I'm not talking about that.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
No, I'm
What's
talking
the
about
racist
him
thing
being
you're talking
filmed
about?
singing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that too.
Lonely.
I didn't know about this. What?
One less lonely N-word. One less lonely N-word.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
him singing.
Oh,
joining the KKK.
Oh, well then, wow. Well,
that's the extortion.
Well, that's
one.
why we had an issue when we were talking. What I was talking about was something that when he was young, he told a joke.
This song's when he was young, also.
And that's what they.
Yes, he did a parody of his own song.
And they weren't going to pay for that. That's what I was talking about. I wouldn't.
The same thing here. They released the video.
Well, this is
and George not George. My bad. Justin Bieber. Who's older than you? That's weird to me.
George Bieber.
Justin Bieber's like, dude, George, get away. I'm older than you, bro.
Yeah.
He's your big brother.
He's safe.
Big brother Justin. Justin Helmer.
So he did a parody of his own song.
George Bieber.
Talked about the KKK. Said the N-word multiple times. You can check it out on TMZ.
I gotta check
we'll
that
put a
out.
link in there.
The girls saw if they killed their friend, Slenderman would reveal himself and they could prove he was real.
Oh, so it wasn't like a dedication thing.
No, yeah, this is weird.
It was trying
This
to
is really
invoke
weird.
him.
Yeah, this is super weird.
That's creepy.
Yeah, this is really weird.
That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I don't want to read any more about him.
Don't hear. But no, he did a parody of his own song when he was 14.
Yep.
He was extorted for money a couple times, and then he was finally like, you know what? That's it. I need to take it on. They released the video. He said, I was 14.
Now's the perfect time for him to take it on.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Lump it all together. And then he was like, I need to be responsible for what I said. But to be honest, I was saying words because there was people that did parodies of my song and used the N-word in my songs, and I didn't see it as a hate kind of thing. But then, with that being said, then you went on to KKK.
Yeah, he did.
Are those the guys that like people? Are they known for their love?
I don't know. I haven't heard it. He said something about the KKK.
Yeah, he said you kill one lonely N-word. Will be one less lonely N-word.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
be able to join the KKK.
What song is that? What is he?
I think it was Rolling
Some
Stone already?
girl, lovely girl, lonely girl. It was lovely girl, but he switched it to lonely. I think I can't remember the
I
exact.
don't fucking know.
But you can see the video. It's TMZ. It's huge. It's hard to miss right now.
I missed the fuck out of it.
You were at work.
I missed it. It came out today?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I read a Rolling Stone article on it. I can't remember if it was Rolling Stone or VH1. Nope, it was Rolling Stone.
But yeah, that's he's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, no, that's
he's going to have to deal with that. Like
that'll
everyone
be-
on the internet was like, "Oh, that's crazy! You just wanted to end your career very
Right.
quickly." That was, wow, you're doing so well, but then you did this.
That sucks.
Right after making a joke.
Yeah, that's
right after spitting on a fan. Right after peeing in a janitor's life.
He told yeah.
Wow.
He's not a. I mean, money came into his life at a point that could make you rotten, and I have a feeling he has that streak in him.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take something.
Yeah.
To shake him up and be like, hey, you can be something better than you are.
There's a few somethings I feel that.
I think there's some personality flaws based on his success that have happened.
We'll check it out.
But the other racism.
You get excited about it? The other racism.
This one's so ass backwards. You're just like, wow.
Yeah, I really wanted to see this because I was trying to watch it at work. I couldn't watch it.
No, you could have. Just
no, it wouldn't pull up. Our
just turn it
internet's
up
horrible.
and.
All right.
Is there a better definition here?
What for racist?
Yeah, I want the highest quality
Racism.
racist I can get.
Fair enough. Blatant racism in Cheektowaga.
Yeah, I have trouble saying that too, but that's a suburb up in New York on
Cheektowaga.
the west side of
New York.
Why? Why?
What did you do?
Is it taken down now? The show took too long. It was taken down. All right, let's try this.
Yeah, refresh.
I have her on tape calling me racist comments, called me a nigger in front of her
You
kids.
scared my children.
Well, it's cameras out here, and we'll see, because we'll definitely be filing charges. Please call the cops.
Please
Thank you.
do.
Please. Got everything on tape. Your voice too, calling me a nigger, if that's how you feel. You might as well go take care of your kids. Don't worry about me.
I know where my kids are.
Okay, good.
Don't touch. I'm bringing your father down here.
Please do.
How's this kid doing?
Those are her kids.
I know.
He sure is.
It's okay, buddy.
He don't like that. Leave it.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
What? Yeah, that's
What's going
heavy.
on? Yeah, what?
They're being raised in hate.
Yeah. Okay.
Racism alive and well. Amazing.
Sure is. It's disgusting when black people got it too.
Really?
Really.
You called me a nigger and I just supposed to sit back, huh?
Sure did. You scared the shit out of my kids.
You called me a nigger, I just supposed to sit
Sure
back.
did. You scared the shit out of my kids.
By starting my
Oh,
car.
fucking wow.
By starting my car.
Oh, fucking wow.
Amazing.
Oh, fucking wow.
Wow, you got your kids cursing at me too, huh?
Don't talk to my kids.
Wow, this is amazing.
Do not talk to my kids.
Okay.
Hello? Talk to this fucking nigger
You're not-
right now. I am telling you,
Wow.
he's video recorded me. He scared the shit out of Anthony. He started in the car. He wanted to run his mouth.
Dude,
talking
he's
about
like,
me being
anyways,
a
Dollar
dick
General.
handler. Fucking say
Really?
something to
I
him
said
now.
that.
He's got me on videotape, and I'm still flipping the fuck out.
You called me a nigger? Go
I
ahead.
called you a nigger. You're a nigger. Nasty fucking nigger.
Okay. You might want to get your...
Because he's a fucking loser. That's why he thinks he's gonna get something out of it.
Oh, no, Warner. I don't sue people.
Oh, he knows the cops. How many cops have I stripped for? You ain't
Have I
getting
stripped
fired.
How many
for?
cops have I
Okay.
stripped
Tell
for?
him, dude. You will fucking kill him. Don't even
Her
fucking...
daughter was going
I'm
around that
telling you
pole
right
That's
earlier
very,
like a
very
stripper.
now. Fucking yank his ass out the car.
Please do.
That's why I thought it was ironic.
I don't know. What? Because he wants to put it on YouTube, try and act hard because I called him a racist? Because he's a racist, ignorant nigger?
What?
She is shaking so much.
I'm really
And
confused.
tell him what? He's a racist fucking nigger?
What?
Alright, you're done. My lawyer's involved.
Good.
My
Thanks.
lawyer's
Stay here.
involved.
My husband's coming.
Oh, okay, sure.
Is he inside the Dollar General?
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Hold on, I forgot my
You're
beverage.
coming. You're whooping his fucking ass. Get the video off my kids! Now! Or I will fucking break it! I'm gonna whip my coffee at him
Go
if
ahead.
he does not stop fucking...
Yeah, he put. He heard coffee. He's like, I better close this up. That might burn.
I love the background music.
Oh yeah, he just left it. He's just like,
Yeah, it's amazing.
this is. Apparently, this is the culture you hate.
What? Put it on fucking YouTube! Fucking nasty nigger!
How does she think she's going to come across as a hero?
I know, right? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, does she feel like she's gonna win this in
Yeah.
the public eye?
Yeah, see, her husband's like, why'd you say that? You can tell.
Yeah.
Racism is alive and well, I tell you.
Good Lord.
Alive and well.
Wow.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But this is where we live at. This is exactly where we live and what goes on. I start my car. She calls me a nigger. Amazing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
What
fucking
the
ridiculous.
Fuck ever.
I mean, that statement he says at the end is a very broad statement, too.
What?
That's the age we live in. And it's like,
well, he might have just been saying like his area that he lives in. Maybe.
So where'd you see? Did this surface? Where'd you see
people,
this?
Maybe, I don't know.
this popped up on Reddit.
Okay.
So
That's how I saw it.
anyway,
I saw it when it had like 10,000 views. Now it's at like 2 million.
if he was talking about the place that he lives, then Cheektowaga, like, just don't fucking go there because they're fucking.
Well, that's what they want. Go
stupid.
there and populate completely.
No, I mean no one go there. Like, just let them be old.
There's a documentary being made, and
So
this blows my mind. But there's a small town in North Dakota, I believe, called Leith, Leith.
Yeah.
And this small town has a ton of neo-Nazis moving to it.
Wow.
Just so they can take over the politics of the town.
Yeah.
And this guy's trying to get money together on Kickstarter to do a documentary on it. And all the people that live there currently that are like dealing with these guys, like they have to keep guns under their pillows. Like it's a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's like a literal conquest happening within America. And there's a couple that's an interracial couple, and they're having lots of issues there, and they have to be super careful. But like the crazy thing is, they've united everyone that's lived there to go to every public meeting now about the town, just so they make sure things don't get changed or a new mayor doesn't happen, stuff like that. But
That's insane.
They walk around with guns in this tiny town in North Dakota because they're being taken over.
And it's North Dakota, so I was barely aware that North Dakota even existed. There's a North and a South one, and you just never hear about them.
No, there's just a North.
Like when do you hear about any of the Dakotas? Unless it's Dakota Fanning from The Sixth Sense. She was on The Sixth Sense, right?
Was she?
Yeah.
What's that monument called with the 4 faces on it?
Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore. There you go, South Dakota.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They put it there? No one.
Cheap land. Where else are you going to buy a mountain? You're not going to buy a mountain in California.
That's hilarious.
I think it's South Dakota. It may have been an ass. No, it's South Dakota.
He's like, wait,
it's not even better at this point.
No, it's there.
A funny conversation. Look,
there's a bigger Native American
Donald said
monument
it's
there.
called Renderman, and he said he might try to learn it, which is dope.
Maybe, yeah.
Also, Donald said the girls or whatever that did that, he said they're trialing these girls as adults, I heard, up to 75 years.
Yeah, I saw 65, so it's going to be around there.
That's nuts, bro.
I mean,
that's insane.
It was a very cold thing.
No, it is. I agree.
19 stabbings, and then they walked away. But thank God they were 12-year-olds and they weren't good at killing.
No, but like, here's the
I mean,
thing.
you stabbed
Here's the
someone
thing.
19 times.
So they're 12. What they did, absolutely horrific. Like, not the business at all, right?
Right.
Have we taken into account that they might have some kind of mental issues? So, I mean...
their lawyer will. That's
do
part of the due process.
No, but that's not even a lawyer thing. Like, let's just logically. People don't just go do that. So I would presume there just are mental issues.
They do if they think they're going to get something out of it.
But this is a kid doing that. Like, it's...
They thought they were going to get something out of it.
I gather that.
That's all it takes for a kid.
Okay. But still, mental issues. There's mental issues. Kids know not to kill other kids. A lot of kids don't kill other kids. They just don't.
Is that something you talk about with kids? Because a lot of parents, I would dare to say, they don't say don't kill someone. They just say you shouldn't hit someone.
Well, that's what religion kind of touches on.
But then these 12-year-olds are reading really heavy horror writing.
Right.
A lot.
Right, yeah, which is very interesting. And yet again, that would fuck up your perception of reality.
They'd be like, yeah, that should be okay.
Right, that would fuck up your perception of reality, just thus resulting in some kind of mental issues. And that's why I think, aside from just being like, hey, you're going to prison for 75 years, they need mental
No, that's the
help.
maximum. They're going to say stuff like that. I mean, you got to get across like, hey, we're going to try to hit you with
I think what they did is absolutely fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But I also think that they don't know this. They don't know exactly what they did. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it.
They don't know the extent.
Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. So I think.
But they're close. They're close to that age of actually
I think heavy mental rehabilitation is what needs to happen,
that
and
happens
also
either way.
they need to definitely be away from, certain. They need to not be out in public like that for a while. You know what I mean?
Someone needs to monitor
but you
their
also
internet
don't,
usage.
You also don't need to put them in a cell where they don't interact with anyone in humanity, and then when they put them back out, it's like, oh, ready to kill again, because this is all new to me again. You know what I mean? Like,
being 40 years apiece.
Well, being in 40 years of being like
unless it's
alone.
75 apiece, then they come out and they need a walker.
Yeah, all that sucks. All that sucks. That whole situation
obviously,
sucks.
their lawyer is going to give them due process. They're going to try to fight for insanity plea, I'm sure. They're going to fight for, you got to trial them as children. But murder, anytime attempted, murder's kind of that next level.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's such a risk, even if it is a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's just such a risk because they've already crossed that line.
Yeah.
It's just a huge risk to put them right back out there.
I agree. Yeah, you can't do that right now.
Because if you do the insanity thing, they could be out in like 5.
Well, here's the thing. Well, and yet again, I wouldn't even necessarily say you can call it insane. I don't.
Well,
really,
that's where it would fall under.
I don't know what necessarily constitutes for insane. But yeah, I would say that they don't think of things as the average human would. And mental rehabilitation needs to fucking happen. I mean, and,
well, they consider regular prison rehabilitation.
That's not rehabilitation.
They consider it as such.
Yeah, no, of course they consider it that. They also consider it a business, but they don't tell you that.
Well, yeah, that side of it, but it's still rehabilitation. A lot of people still see it.
I know someone that's a cop that does not look at it as rehabilitation.
Sure.
And is fine with that. He looks at it as punishment.
It's the university.
It's stupid.
The
That's
university
dumb.
of learning bad stuff.
That's dumb. It should technically be rehabilitation based on what they promote, but it's not. And that's why the majority of people that go in there go back. It doesn't rehabilitate. It's just a place that they chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Well, you get dropped back to where you were, and usually your situation before you went in was the situation where you're like, it'd be smart for me to do this to either make money,
right,
or this is what made me happy before,
right. So it doesn't rehabilitate you,
right.
So,
but well, also environment's a problem.
Now it can. I'm not saying that it's never rehabilitated anyone.
Of course,
I'm sure.
No,
it has,
no. I'm saying,
but
I'm saying
there's
environment.
a lot of people that
environment's a big factor.
Environment's huge.
You get dropped right back in.
Environment is the biggest factor. Environment's what made you the way that you were to go in there to begin with.
Because the prison therapists, they do amazing work with a lot of the inmates.
Yeah.
But those inmates will come out and be like, okay, I shouldn't drink, I shouldn't do this because it makes me do this. And then they're right back at the house where that's all it is, and that's what's happening. And that's tough because they were rehabilitated. They just weren't dropped in a better location for that rehabilitation to stick.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors there.
Yeah, but mental rehabilitation definitely needs to happen regardless. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, this lady was racist.
You can write them letters.
That shit is stupid as fuck. What? Who?
The 12-year-olds when
they won't know how to read them on my, writing level, of course. Yeah. I use a lot of semicolons.
Your note at work.
They're literal.
You said what?
They are literally jailbait.
Yeah, of course you'll write them. Yeah.
Your note at work is stupid.
No, the note at work was hilarious. Yeah, I use a lot of semicolons when I write.
Mm.
He wastes his time finding on the keyboard.
Keys worn off.
Oh yes, I went to college.
Anyway, so I did go to college.
Let me prove it by using this shit. That's it. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you use semicolons.
Yep.
That's what they're there for.
Yep.
This lady was racist as fuck.
Yeah.
And doesn't need to be racist
I
as fuck.
can't go
And
with
she's
that.
teaching her kids to be racist as fuck, which is
See, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, she's like, oh, it's a black dude, scared my kids, I'm pissed. I'm just going to say the toughest fucking thing I can right now to piss him off.
Yeah.
And then you hear, well, I taught my kids that. That's a whole nother level.
Yeah. No,
because one thing, I mean, some people get racist just to piss other people off. It's an
Yeah.
easy way to cause a fight and do stuff, and that happens too. And it is racism, but I don't see that as true. They may not hate the person, they may just be using it as a weapon.
just to be in the moment racist.
And
in the moment
I
racist.
gave her that for a second until she's like, well, I teach my kids too to do that.
Yeah.
You know how many cops I've stripped for?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's a big meme right now. There's a close-up of her face. You know how many cops I've stripped for? And I'm just like, yeah, you're internet famous.
Right, that's weird.
And I hope people see her and they're like, wow, you're terrible.
Yeah, that's...
I wouldn't even get mad at her. She'd be like, I am just...
disgusted.
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Do you need a hug? Did you get hit with the stripper pole a lot?
I wouldn't want to hug her.
And at that point, I'm like, so at that strip club, you had to strip for black dudes, didn't you? You had to.
Yeah.
And they threw change at you. How does that make you
accepted it,
feel?
bitch.
That's what. As soon as I heard that, I would have got change out of the car. I'm like,
Straight for this. All right.
get back to work.
What other?
We have a Christian billboard in Alabama, of course.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
And I got my gay.
And George has his gay question.
Does it say those powerful positions on your knees?
What?
What?
No.
So there's a nice little quote
Wow.
from Adolf Hitler.
That's
This was a paid-for billboard next to a McDonald's. Ironic.
wow.
All right, so it reads, "He alone who owns the youth owns the future." Adolf Hitler. "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. So,
wow.
A lot of people tried to analyze this and what happened. And they're like, okay, maybe they're saying there's bad people out there trying to take the youth. And we're going to take the youth here at whatever LMS, Life Ministry Service, whatever. No, that wasn't the case.
They were saying what he said was...
They were saying they found this quote, saw that it fit, didn't, and a couple that... There's thought that they didn't know who Adolf Hitler was, which is fucking nuts to me, if that's possible.
No way.
A little old lady in Alabama. Yeah, maybe.
A little old lady knows who Hitler is.
You think so?
She's old.
Yeah, but it's Alabama.
Don't do that. Don't.
Donald, go around and ask people if they know Hitler.
Donald, if you're still watching, could you go ask little old ladies in Alabama?
Do you know Adolf Hitler? Because I have this great story for you.
And if you could, shave your head and wear black boots and go ask that.
And stomp around. And then there was another thought. They're like, okay, this quote fits really well. It shouldn't be an issue who it came from.
Yeah, it should. That should definitely matter.
Yeah, it should.
That one specifically matters.
Atheists are all over this, not even in that aspect. But they're like, so you're trying to get young minds like a dictator would so he can maintain his power?
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, the atheists are eating this up, but atheists have put out really stupid billboards too.
Right.
About slavery and stuff like that and comparing the two. And it's just like, oof. You're
Yeah.
playing the game wrong. Are you trying to game? Because you're not. You're doing it wrong too.
Wow.
But the atheists are jumping on it from that aspect. Not just the plain stupidity.
Yeah, I mean that's absurd.
This is ridiculous.
He was a great speaker.
Yeah, but here's.
I honestly think we should have an episode about him.
Just about him?
Yeah, because there's a lot to be
And like
said.
how he liked to pee on the ladies. Had one.
Well,
nut.
there's just a bunch of stuff to say about him.
Here's the biggest thing about this. The biggest thing about this is that if they were saying that they wanted to show the difference between the two,
they didn't say that though.
No, but
these are other people.
No, I know.
I mean, okay.
If it like to go against that,
yeah,
then one would imagine that they would show the Proverbs one in a much larger font than the Hitler one. That the Proverbs would
Hitler
be...
was on to something.
Yeah. No, but seriously, think about it. Because if they were like good versus evil, you're going to want to make the good one stand out a little bit more. But the simple fact of the matter is, what this shows is that both said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, Hitler and fucking Proverbs. They know what they're talking about.
There's a president that actually said something very close to this, and they're like, "Why didn't you?"
You know, it's
they're
almost,
like, "Oh, we just didn't."
It's almost like they were like, it's almost like they were like, "Dude, you saw the movement that Hitler had going on. Let's do this with Christianity.
They're like,
let's get a big Christian movement. You know, like Hitler.
Maybe some guns.
Yeah,
which we already have and we fight for.
Now, wasn't Hitler Christian? Wasn't he?
He was not big on religion.
He wasn't.
He wasn't big on religion.
He was very.
I thought he was
very
Christian
much
for some reason.
He wrestled the power away from religion in a
okay.
lot of ways. But no, he was not.
And religion's using him to bring it back. It's smart.
The Catholic Church did back him up, but the Catholic Church did also work against him. Some did.
Weird. It's interesting.
But yeah, that's a whole nother.
We should have an episode about him.
About Hitler?
Just a big Hitler episode?
That would be Old Odd Planet.
Yeah. That's what we would have done.
Or
like,
is
back
this
in
going to
the
be on
day.
Odd Planet 2, our second channel?
There's a lot of talk about him. There's a lot of talk about him. Because
There is. I mean, we could talk about how he shaped the current world.
he thought, because we thought what he was doing, he thought he was doing the right thing. Is what I'm getting
And
at.
we can go around and do interviews. Do you believe in Hitler?
Okay.
And when we
I
get
don't know we should do that.
When we get to Alabama, they'll be like,
Who? Oh, you're talking about the nice guy on the billboard?
Nice guy.
Oh, he had a nice
Like
tiny
McDonald's.
stash. It looked like it would tickle if you kissed him.
Oh yeah, the McDonald's billboard.
Oh man, yeah, that's absurd. That was a really stupid billboard. I don't know why they made it.
Yeah, it's
Was there a company associated with that?
and it's a church. It's a ministry.
Did they contact the church already and let them know that was a bad idea? Did they tell them?
Oh, it's taken down.
Oh,
It's already.
They already took it down. Well, here's the thing. Since they took it down, obviously they were not going for anything, like
money.
like, hey, this is a
Oh, they didn't defend it or anything.
Yeah,
it was
no, they
purely
were-
like,
they-
oh wow,
someone
mad at
someone
us.
was stupid then. Someone was
Like,
stupid.
oh, everyone's mad at
That
us.
is fucking amazing.
Everyone's mad at us
Wow.
all of a sudden.
Wow.
Weird.
Unexpected.
I guess we'll take it down.
Unexpected.
Yeah, but we should. Let me see here. Let me see if I. Yeah, no, that's fun.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Tap 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 tap. Should what?
He's the guy. Let's see. There's a quote from the founder, James Anderegg.
Way to fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
We are pulling the billboard and certainly never intended to cause confusion. Herbert Hoover would have been a far better one to quote when he said, "Children are our most valuable resource." He also said, "We are a children's organization and had honorable intentions and nothing less."
So we quoted Hitler.
I mean, he killed a lot of Jewish people. He would have definitely been against Jesus.
Right.
So I don't. Whew.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So that went well.
That wasn't smart. They were not smart.
Oh. So let's just sit on that.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
Those are some interesting topics. Those are all nuts.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, we had a good day.
job.
A lot of those were today.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. You'll be annoyed since you're
Money.
all about solar power. Right now, a lot of U.S. support is trying to fight for a tariff on Chinese-made solar panels, thus raising the price of solar panels by like 35%.
Why would they do that?
To make it fair for American competitors. Do you think
Why don't we do that with Walmart?
they did?
What?
On the TVs, when we discussed the Walmart thing, I said that's what that lawsuit was about, was them. They couldn't just dump cheap product on America to shut down American companies.
Right.
And Walmart was on the side of, well, no, keep prices down. Don't care about America.
Right, and they kept
So
prices down.
that's where I'm kind of torn, because you're like, American jobs or cheaper renewable energy.
I mean, I'm on the side of let's fix the planet and
Yeah.
let's just not worry about fucking money.
Yeah.
But of course we have to
Really?
worry about money.
Yeah.
But it's not like getting fucking cheap solar panels is gonna keep the white man down or anything. We can figure out other shit to do.
Yeah, whoa.
Well, other shit to do.
Yeah, there's other shit there's so much other shit that could be done. There's so many other businesses that
Well, there's only a certain number of jobs.
And why do we have to make solar panels so expensive? Why don't we just make them efficient
Because
and cost
we
effective?
pay people more to do it. We have to offer benefits. We have to offer certain pay per hour.
Why, how focused has America been on doing that?
You have to, otherwise you can't have a business.
No, I mean on creating solar panels. Like, is there one specific solar panel business?
There's several companies that are trying to be part of that, but they are obviously
and they
getting
just
held-
don't want us outsourcing to another country to bring
Yeah,
in
and
solar
part
panels.
of the tariff push is current energy providers.
Well, let me ask you this:
Which would annoy you.
What's the difference in quality between the two?
Don't know.
Okay, because that matters.
China is supposedly the biggest exporter and the biggest leader in it.
I mean, if it's really,
It was created here and developed here.
if it's really good quality product, then I mean, if it's better for the world, then I mean, do it.
So you hate America?
No,
You're a terrorist.
There he is.
Actually, I like America.
No, it doesn't sound like it. You're trying to get rid of jobs.
And I want America to be powered in a cleaner fashion.
We won't be able to afford it. We don't have jobs.
No one has jobs right now. We already have that issue. We already have that problem.
Oh no, we have unemployment's dropped dramatically over the last few months. And
but it'll be back. That's how.
We don't know that.
That's how capitalism works. Yes, we do know
That's
that.
not how Obama works.
That's anyway. Yeah, it'll be back. It'll definitely be back. I don't know, bro.
It's a pickle.
It's not.
I just want to say that
it's a big pickle.
It's not a pickle at all.
It is.
It's not at all.
Because you got to take into account.
I'm kind of more for the solar energy also. Though.
Yeah, you have to be for. Yeah. Let's save the world first. That matters.
But how much pollution are they creating by not following the rules that we have here as far as the EPA?
No, yeah, but they're going to continue to do that. There's nothing that we can do to stop. It's not like
it actually slows production down
for solar panels.
Yeah,
but not everything else that we get from them, which is everything else.
Sure, but you can't just look at it like you got to do positive steps if there are there.
But maybe that's the positive step, though.
Maybe.
Like, maybe the positive step is, well, let's get shit that'll fix the world while you fuck it up, and then we can at least implement this shit.
If there's too much CO2, there's no chance. It's a tipping point.
We say kill people.
But they're still going to do it anyway, though.
Well, not if there's less production.
On solar panels.
Yeah.
Right. Everything else, though, they're still doing. It's still bad. It's still...
Sure.
Right.
We got to chip away at the bad.
Okay, so we need to bomb China. Fixed. There it is. That's the only way to stop it from happening, right? We gotta go bomb. What kind of bomb?
If we're talking nuclear, no, it actually causes a lot of pollution and permanent damage.
Technically, if we did that, it'd be way worse.
Right.
Now, if you're talking a little bit of air raid action, now we're talking.
We're not bombing China.
What?
Dude, you totally have me sold on bombing China.
I already sent the signal on my phone.
I sent the signal.
My B-52's on the way.
Oh, my God.
Gotta spin my propeller. They'll hear me coming.
Anyway, we need... Solar panels are good. We need solar panels. And let's try to... And why can't we figure out how to make it fucking cheaper? Make them cheaper. You can.
I can. I'm smart enough.
Because we pay people more. We can't do 50 cents an hour. We just can't.
No, I know. Don't do 50 cents an hour.
And they have cutting edge automation like we do. Because they're developing automation faster than we are. Because they have manufacturing jobs.
Maybe we can add shit to the solar panels. Like maybe like
different way of doing it. Like glitter.
Like cup holders?
Yeah.
Cup holders. Yeah, on the roof.
We can bling.
Bling them out. Bling them out.
Bling them out.
Maybe a bow for a girl house.
No, we gotta add
a sorority house. Want a bow?
American things.
Just American things.
Yeah,
we can put Crocs on them.
Dude, we could make American flag solar panels.
Those will so instantly.
Spray paint. See, the trick is you spray paint over the panel.
Right, and get rid of all its solar abilities.
And then you say it's made in China. That's why.
Yeah.
And then we
don't need tariffs. We just need to break them when they come in.
But anyway,
we fix the problem.
A tariff
fix the problem.
I mean, that's just a tax. So I mean, whatever. So essentially, what they're saying is that if you buy these panels from China, you got to pay this tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do feel it will slow down solar panel sales.
Well, is it going to make? Is it going to make? Is it going to make? And that tax goes directly to the government. The tax goes to the government, right?
Yeah, any tariff. Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with the solar panel companies that we're trying to help. We're just sending the money to the government.
They're protecting those companies.
No, they're not.
It helps keep jobs because of competitors.
Maybe. Let me ask you this. So even putting the tariff on there, whose solar panels are more expensive now? Probably still the companies in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the government's like, dude, okay, everyone's
This
clear.
is the best we can do.
No, it's not. No. The government,
or they might be more. I don't know that for sure. There's no way to know.
Well, there's got to be a way to know.
Because I don't know. We don't know current prices of solar panels.
Right. We'd have to look into it. There's a way to know. We'd have to look into it. Here's the thing. If it's cheaper, still with the if it's cheaper still with the tax, and it's still cheaper, then what the government did was say, look, we're going to take money away. They're not helping the businesses at all.
Hold on.
Unless they said that the money that they get goes towards those businesses.
If we're talking 5%, well, that's not fair either as far as trade laws go. But if we're talking 5% less versus 40% less, that's a whole different ballgame. Because you walk into a store, something's 40% less, you're like, well, I at least have to fucking try it or consider it. Versus if it's 5%, I may be like, oh, I'll buy American. That's where the tariffs come in.
Maybe businesses though.
It's like a Honda.
Businesses though.
You go to
won't
Japan.
try it,
You go. You can. Volvo will fly you to Sweden. You pick out a car.
Yeah.
They ship it back
Mhm.
because it's cheaper to do it that way.
Right. Businesses will
And you get to
always
visit
go with
Sweden.
the cheaper option. Businesses will go with the cheaper option. So if we're talking about solar production,
Oh,
and
if we're
even if
talking
it's
business-
slightly cheaper in China, they're going with the cheaper shit. They just all.
A lot of times,
and a lot of people
they have to
will
look
go
at
with the cheaper
if it-
shit
If it
regardless.
hurts the money part, they won't.
Hurts the money.
You got to measure longevity. You have to measure quality. These are things that accountants still have to take into account.
Yeah, I know, but we have no numbers. But yeah, that's what we mentioned before. That's why I asked you, well, which one's better? And you were like, we don't know enough about solar panels sitting here. So
Right.
you're right. Those are things that go into account. But we were going based on the assumption that it's pretty much the same product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I was
And-
still saying the 5% versus the 40 is where they
Right.
fixed that.
But if it's still cheaper though, people still
Yeah, 5% though is it's still.
I'm not.
The other ones are still in the game.
As far as business is concerned, for America,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the tariff.
Yeah.
As far as life is,
Yeah.
and like fuck the tariff.
It's a weird thing to tariff.
Let's get shit that helps the planet for cheap, and let's try to help the planet while we can, and then let's try to figure out the bullshit situation.
Well,
in
they're
China.
worried at how quickly it will hurt. I mean, it'll hurt power companies. It'll hurt. That's the thing they're worried about. They're worried about the infrastructure we currently have changing too rapidly and having a huge unemployment.
It's not like power companies didn't know of this before. They just didn't want to switch to it. It's their fault.
There's still but if you slow it down and allow adjustment, allow jobs to develop.
Are they going to though, or are they just going to slow it to a halt because they already have an infrastructure put in place and they're just going to leave it that way?
From how we've
How do we
seen it.
know?
Because things slowly come out.
Slowly.
But they still come out and they still change everything.
Well, I mean, the solar roadways thing came out, and a lot of people were intrigued by it, and it was all over all kinds of news.
That was a
things.
very good, unique
they
argument
know,
for it.
So they know
it's
that
weird
people,
to do it that way, though.
right? But they know that people are interested in solar technology.
Right.
They know it's that's a big thing now. So
Yeah.
that's probably why this shit came up, because people were like, dude, you can get cheap solar panels from fucking China, and let's make it happen. I mean, that could have potentially been why this is a thing now. But, my thought is let's fucking save the planet and then let's focus on our stupid shit later.
Speaking of stupid shit.
Yeah?
Gay if.
Yeah.
It's stupid shit now?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is not going to change the world.
It might.
No, don't.
This is the main segment.
It's going to piss people off. Oh, maybe that will change. There'll be a riot
Hey,
we
go.
caused.
Go ahead. Cause a riot.
Government's collapse.
I don't
Bet you
know.
won't.
I bet you, yeah. That
Bet
don't
you won't
work.
collapse.
Bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
Alright.
Alright, so...
Hold on.
Needing someone... No,
Let me zoom in on you.
Why?
Look at that pretty face.
What do you mean, why? This guy. So what is it?
Alright, so me and someone were talking, and we were like, if you changed, your gender for a day, what's the first thing you do? And I was like, I guess I'd have to go have sex. So, the thing is it gay if...
How quick did you say that?
Pretty quick. Is it gay if you, like something was like, hey, you can be a girl for a day. And you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to be a girl for a day. And you go out and have sex with a guy. Your mind's still the same. Everything's the same. Everything's exactly the same. You're just in there feeling.
So that switch from, okay, are we talking like the surgery? Or
no,
you're
it's a
actually
magical
woman?
thing.
You're a magical. You're a full blown woman.
Yeah, someone's just like, all right, for a day, you can be a woman for a day.
But your mind is still a dude.
Yeah, your mind is like your mind. You're always like, oh, cool. I'm
Yeah,
a
but
woman
the
now.
hormones and everything are going to be.
Yeah, so,
you're
so
gonna
let me
feel
just
different.
let me just go ahead and answer this how we answer all the other shit.
Oh, the act's not gay, but
the act is.
Oh,
gay.
yeah, whatever.
No,
Yeah, but
sorry. The act's not gay, but
right.
what's going on? Well,
I don't know.
But what's going on in you're right. What's going on in your mind is gay, but the act of it
Because it's a
not
dude's
gay.
mind.
Right, it's a
Who
dude's
doesn't
mind.
imagine it?
That's actually a good argument
the dude's
for
like,
transgenders.
The dude's
right
like, all right, I'll go home,
Imagine you're laying there.
But technically you're a girl, so the act of it at this point isn't gay.
I'd be prissy. Yeah, there would be
you're
no
a girl.
oral on that first date.
Dude,
I'm still a slut though, so I'm putting out.
You're only a chick for a day. You gotta suck some dick.
You got to.
You're not gonna not suck dick. You have to, bro.
I'm from like Connecticut or something.
You're gonna like
I'm
it 'cause
not.
you're a
No.
I'm from Connecticut.
No, I'm an upstanding citizen.
You'll suck dick.
The skirt's a little longer.
Dude.
So you want, if you were a
no,
female.
not me, but every girl.
Well, no, you just said everyone would do this.
Every
Would
woman
you?
would suck dick, yes.
So
every
if you're
woman
a
will
female
suck
for
dick.
a day, you're sucking dick.
If I'm a female, no, I'm gonna be a lesbian.
What?
It's just gonna be, yeah, you didn't even think of that option because you're gay. I would be a lesbian, easily. I would be a lesbian. The first thing I'd do is be like, oh, fucking yes,
Obviously.
boobs. And then I'd be like, oh my god, woo, this whole clit thing is pretty neat.
Then you go to a gym.
No, I did. The first thing I did say was
And you go to-
masturbate.
And you watch them all shower. And you shower.
Yeah, no, I would totally be a fucking lesbian. All day.
That wasn't the question. The question is it gay if you...
Yeah, because you thought about that. So yeah, it's
Well,
gay
it's
if
still
you
the
come
scenario
up.
he created. You're supposed to say, is it gay?
No, I know, and I already did.
Yeah, and I mean mentally, yeah.
Yeah, I already answered.
Because you're the dude in a female's body. That's why it was a good argument for transgender. Because
Kinda
you
is.
could be a mind trapped in a body that doesn't connect right.
Right. Your mindset would be way more different than, oh,
Speaking
man.
of, Medicare pays for that now. So if you want to go get the from the government.
You could do that?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally going to come over here.
Finally! Couldn't afford it before. I don't know what the restrictions are and all that are, but
My name is Himali.
it's funny that the government pays.
Get there.
You thought about this.
No,
That's like a French movie.
What?
Right there.
Himali?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's Amelie, but we'll do Himali.
My name is Himali. That's hilarious.
That's been there. You have a tattoo of that on your body.
I'm saying
somewhere.
he's thought of this.
Yeah.
I'm quick-witted.
No, it just seemed natural.
Yeah, that was way too natural.
Okay, I see what we're doing here. Well, anyway, I'm a witty guy, so know that. Himali is fucking hilarious. Anyway, would you do it?
No, if my mind's intact, no, because then I'd be like, I mean, unless there's $1 billion on the table.
Then is it gay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just gay. Like you're not even.
It's gay.
Okay.
My mind's still like a dude.
Yeah,
I'm still watching Family Guy.
That's
I'm
what
still
I'm saying.
eating pizza.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm still scratching
The act of
myself.
it wouldn't be gay, but the thought of it is gay.
The act would be gay to me.
No, but the act's not gay because gay would essentially be two
My body is
people of the
connected to
same
my
sex. It's not because
It is.
You constantly think about penis, and in this particular moment, you have
I
a
would
vagina.
still have to be thinking about it because I need to keep it from entering. Unless he has $1
Stab.
billion.
Stab. Anyway, I do also want to mention that you have to have a one-night stand, which is substantially easier when you're a female.
A lesbian female, though?
Fuck yeah.
It's easier
As a female?
to be a lesbian.
Well,
I think the dynamic changes.
obviously,
completely.
No, I didn't.
You can't be
no,
a
I
lesbian if
didn't.
you're a guy.
I didn't say it's easier to be a lesbian.
You know
I
what
was
I
saying
mean.
I was saying it's easy. Yeah, he's weird. I was saying it's easier to be a female and have sex.
Yeah, I
And
know. But I said you were a lesbian.
Even
Is
as a lesbian,
it's easier?
I believe so. What I've heard from specifically like gay people, apparently it's like really easy to have sex like in the gay
I think gay
community.
dudes, because gay dudes are super...
Yeah, but gay females.
Gay?
Gay females are too. Because gay females are like, oh, I care, and there's
It doesn't-
caring,
it
and there's
doesn't-
sensualness. Yeah.
What?
And I've known.
There's a lot of... Have you ever been to a gay bar? You should go.
No, but I've known.
I've known a lot of
I've
lesbians.
known a lot.
You got the really
I've known
tough
a lot.
dude ones.
I've known a lot of lesbians.
And the dude ones
Lots
want to
of
have
lesbians.
sex all the time because they're imitating that lifestyle. Well, not imitating. They are that lifestyle. And then the other lesbians are more like, oh, I have a headache, and they're a girl.
Right.
They're the feminine
I'm
style.
not
so
sa-
they're not as active, I would dare to say, because it's would.
I don't know
the
that
same
I
for
could
us.
put a number on it that they wouldn't be as active or they would be. My assumption is
I feel like the dynamic would be closer to ours. Straight.
I don't know that that's
Because you have feminine ones and then
you
masculine
do,
ones.
Yeah, you do as gay dudes too.
Yeah, but the hormones with the penis is completely different.
Doesn't work, bro. Doesn't work like that. No.
We want to masturbate every day, right?
Females probably masturbate every day and just don't say it.
No.
They probably just don't say it.
No, I've had girls. I know
There are some.
I
but-
can't speak for all, but I have heard. I've had some girls be like, yeah, like they're like, yeah, all girls masturbate. I don't know. You can't. So someone can't say
No,
all.
they definitely masturbate, but it's a lot less than guys.
Probably. I mean, you can't.
That's
You
an
can't say
easy
all. You can't say
statement.
all girls.
Say, oh, you don't know.
Oh, I could say that statement's fact.
What, guys?
Yeah, guys masturbate more than women.
I don't know. I
overall.
Maybe.
No,
yeah,
hands down.
No, yeah, I would say it.
Hands down. I
Wow.
see. Down. Like what you
and
did
up.
there.
And down. And up and down.
Prove me wrong. Well, we get 1,000 people into a room and just film for a day.
Film everyone masturbating?
No, if they naturally do, we won't say why they're in there.
All in the room with
What's
each other?
going on?
They're just
Of
going to
course.
randomly pull it
We'll turn
out
out the lights and see what happens.
in night vision?
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a lot of sex happening.
This is what we need to interview people
Oh,
on the
great.
streets.
Way to assume that. They could all masturbate.
I mean, people
It's
might
dark.
masturbate
And
while
you're all
watching other
hot.
people
And
have
you're all
sex.
attractive.
Oh, yeah. They cut the light on when a dude's with a really unattractive
Like,
chick.
oh shit.
I'm like,
And he's like,
I'm
I don't
already-
give a
I'm already
shit.
in it.
I'm
I'm already in it.
to win it.
Mopeds are fun to ride. Just don't want to be seen on one.
There it is. All right. Well, anyway, so what's your thought?
That's gay. I'm like, my mind's like this, and I'm like laying there with a girl, and my legs are spread or whatever, and there's some guy fucking me. Like, what?
Yeah, they're by your head.
Yeah, like there's some guy's like fucking me. Or whatever. Like, no, that's gay.
Yeah.
What if he's like, hey, I want to do anal?
I'd be like,
He's like, oh, no,
double
that's too
gay.
close to home.
That's double gay because they'd be gay and like.
That's double
I don't
gay.
know. It's double gay.
That's gay squared.
It's double gay.
What?
That doesn't even
How'd
make
you multiply
sense.
the gay?
Yeah, what is
I
that?
don't know.
Weird statement.
You might as well go for the DP. Just get that double penetration.
There it is.
Would you do a threesome with two dudes?
What?
That would be
double gay.
That's double gay.
That's double gay?
That's
You
double
found it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I'd be a lesbian though. So y'all, yeah. You're like double gay.
No, I never said I'd do it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You're down.
No.
You're
No.
down. Before he said
You
it,
were trying to
you
talk
were
me
down.
into sucking a dick, and I was like, no, I'm from Connecticut.
Why would you try to talk
When?
into that?
He was trying to talk me into it. He's like, you would suck
Is
a
this
dick.
something that y'all did
No,
last night?
I
we
was
just
just
talked about
I
it
said
here.
no. I was saying that all females suck dick.
Right, and because I was one, I would, and I said no.
You would though.
Yeah, as a man.
Yeah.
As a female, I'd be like, ew.
Nah, you did.
I want to be a lesbian now.
You'd still do it. You'd be like, I wonder what dick feels like in my girl mouth.
In my girl mouth. I feel like I already have that. I would just go get a dildo. Put it under some hot water and find out.
Under hot water.
What's going on right
Well,
now?
you don't want a cold dick.
That's, I
I
guess.
do.
I mean,
I kind of do.
there you go. When that rigor mortis sets in.
Is it gay if you have sex with a dead man as a man?
No,
Why would that not be gay?
he's not alive.
Don't
It's
even
not
say
sensual
that.
He's
at
not
all.
alive. Yeah, it's what?
Don't even say that.
That's what we were just talking about. Having sex with a dead man. We don't even say that he's not
gay.
alive. What do you mean? No, he's dead.
How's that not?
I'm joking. He's totally gay.
You just got over here. I thought he was being serious. I was like, what
No,
is going on? I was
no,
so confused.
No, it's totally gay. I was
like, what?
Well, he's not going to tell anyone. How's it gay? It's only gay if someone else knows. That's science. Observation.
Yeah, exactly. Observation. Yeah, it's like if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to fuck it, then
It's a gay tree.
is it a gay tree?
There's a raccoon inside it.
What just happened?
Your
Yeah.
life.
Nah.
A whole bunch of George.
Well, that was weird.
Bunch of smartness.
All right. Well, I guess that concludes tonight's episode
think
of
we're
Our
done.
Planet.
I'm glad we ended with a gay tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
We always
nice.
end on a rude.
You shall not pass. Just picture the whole army of gay trees just going to fight. Okay. Are we done?
Lord of the cock rings.
Lord of the cock rings.
Is that what we're doing?
That's nice.
Is that y'all watching porn called that or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
I
All
mean-
right, say goodbye, everyone.
Where's the camera at?
Do you want?
Oh, is this one? Alright, so.
Love you, bye.
Year was good. Hit me one half of
Yarn.
ATLien work.
He switches.
I didn't.
He switches
yarn,
accents for the
bro.
end.
Anyway, you hit me one half of ATLien workshop. Shout out to the homies Brandon, Donald, Tasha, fucking Jay Fuego, because he left a comment on my my Facebook.
Hippopotami.
Yeah, and he actually mentioned
Yeah.
he actually mentioned the dude that I was talking about earlier, Randy.
That's dope. Yeah, that was cool
yeah,
to hear.
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
shout out Joe, shout out fucking who else? Isaac, shout out. I feel like that was everyone. I feel like that's everyone. I may have missed someone though. If I did, my sincerest apologies. But shout out everyone that checked out the show. Appreciate you giving
check out the show.
and everyone that will. Appreciate you giving us your time of day / night. And if you didn't happen to catch it, then check it out tomorrow, which you'll be seeing this
Or
tomorrow
today.
anyway.
Or if
so.
you're watching it, then yeah,
And
like,
it's
favorite, subscribe.
confusing, but it'll be on YouTube, so holla at you boys.
Or it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't have any shout-outs, I don't think. If anybody was watching it that I know, you should let me know, but I don't got nothing. So, like,
Lonely,
whatever.
he's so lonely. He has no friends or a fan base.
I got a fan base.
No, you don't.
Yeah, there's a giant George Homer fan Face.
Yeah, and they're all dudes.
Oh, is it gay if yes?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Okay, so that was fun. We had a good one.
That was pretty good.
So we are here to just start a conversation. A lot of it's bullshit, obviously, but a lot of it has a little bit of fact in there.
When I speak, it's all
Yeah, when George talks, it's
golden.
It's golden
Ball
piss.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Shower it up.
But we're trying to start a spark. We're trying to get your mind going. We're trying to get your thoughts. We're trying to hear those thoughts. We're trying to mix our thoughts with your thoughts and making a thought concoction that will change the world. And I found a way to get cock in there. So
No, you did. That was
that's amazing. All right.
good.
In the group.
awkward wave.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yarn.
Yarn.